It is a signal to the world that we are open for business.
We are now open for business. This is Cesar Vallejos bringing you yet another episode to guide you in discovering your passion and growing your business as we learn from experts in the field. Sama-sama tayong matuto sa isa na namang makabuluhang usapan tungo sa pagpapaunlad ng inyong negosyo. Ang Open for Business ay mapapanood nyo rin sa Facebook, sa YouTube. Siguraduhin mag-like at mag-subscribe sa aming social media page at Net25TV. Alamin natin, suriin mula sa mga negosyante, thought leaders at mga personalidad sa iba't ibang larangan ang mga strategies, trends at mahalagang karanasan sa pagninegosyo dahil tayo ay open for business. From a cloud kitchen, whipping up family heirloom recipes to a thriving business in a short time, Ilos Group Incorporated has evolved into a culinary sensation. Guided by its philosophy, dine at home, its party trays during the lockdown satisfied many palates and transformed dining tables in celebrating life despite the uncertainties. Join us as we sit down with Ilos COO Mark Anthony Agapito to discover how they've not only grown a brand that nourished cravings, but nurtured the welfare of their employees and became a beacon of inspiration. Ilos Group Incorporated is ready to serve delectable trade secrets as they are now open for business. In 2019, a humble cloud kitchen was established, offering gourmet party trays that tickled the taste buds and steered the weary soul within the confines of lockdowns. Little did we know that this was the birth of a culinary revolution, a narrative that transcends the confines of a virtual kitchen. But what truly sets this story apart is the unwavering commitment to celebrate life. This isn't just about food. It's about celebrating the joys of existence and spreading happiness through the palate. To share with us the delicious journey of Ilos Group Incorporated, we are speaking with Chief Operating Officer Mark Anthony Mac Agapito to serve us a platter of business lessons on food service industry. How are you, Mac?
I'm doing great, CRV. Thank you very much for inviting me to your show. It's really such an honor. Yeah.
Nakakagutom pa pinag-uusapan natin ang pagkain. My first question is, we talked about, you started, I mentioned about cloud kitchen.
Yes.
Some call it dark kitchen.
Yes.
Ano ba yung cloud kitchen?
I think the best word nga, cloud kitchen is also a virtual kitchen wherein normally when we order or buy food, we go to a restaurant, brick and mortar structure, right? So for a cloud kitchen or for a virtual kitchen, there's no physical restaurant where people go to. It's purely, it's made in another structure, but it's purely based on delivery. So ganun po siya, yeah.
So up to now, you still doing that?
We are, yeah, it's still our bread and butter up until this time, although we have already evolved in other brands, which is also basically the same thing that we do. More on food pa rin po talaga tayo.
Wow. I am seeing the profile of the company, and you also say that you are the caterer to the stars. I should say yes, because you catered our Star Kada event.
Yes,
you were
yes.
there, and other events of Net25.
Yes,
Bakit
yes,
kayo
yes.
caterer of the stars?
Well, it just so happened, CRV siguro, na we were able to tap the entertainment niche And it also started because of how we have introduced ourselves during, I think, prior to the pandemic, and it was also magnified during the pandemic. No? So, I mean, when most of the people are not doing anything, so of course, wala naman masyadong ginagawa yung mga tao nung pandemic. They just scroll. It's getting to be an addiction. No? People
Yes.
just scroll and scroll. They see food. But celebrations continue. All the people, whether artista ka or hindi, wala eh. You are confined in your homes, but life still continues. People, Filipinos particularly, love to celebrate. So even these stars, yung mga artista natin na siguro nagsascroll din sila, maybe they also got curious and they tried our food. So there are some instances wherein kami din mismo, when we started, nagulat kami that this particular celebrity ordered from us, and then they tried their food and they post about it and they liked it, and maybe it was built from there. And then the rest was history at nakakuha tayo. And I think the word also spread, and then dun po tayo talaga nagsimula. So now we were able to build our clientele also in the entertainment niche, and we are very happy and we are very humbled for that to happen.
And thank you, because you were also there at the launching of
Yes.
the Net 25 Star Center.
Yes.
So really caterer to the stars. Okay. Pero I got curious, ano yung gusto ng mga artista? Or is there something that they want to order or that they want to eat from Ilios?
Sa totoo lang, sir, no, in the Party Trace brand, we have more than 100 dishes. It's quite
Diverse.
Yes, it's quite diverse, and they pretty much have different options to choose from. But of course, we have our best sellers. What we actually do is that whenever we send out our menu, we send it out per package so that people would know which are the best pairings for, from one dish to another. Kasi syempre, halimbawa, meron kang pagkain na beef. Dapat it has to be best paired with a chicken dish, something like that. So it's easier for them to also understand and mas ma-appreciate nila yung pinaka-package natin. But of course, again, we have our best sellers like the kare-kare, mostly Filipino Spanish dishes. Kare-kare, we have paella, we have baked salmon, and we also have our 40 cloves of garlic chicken. So these are some of the staples that most of the people order up until now. Before we started, and up until now.
Wow, interesting. With all these specialties or best sellers, where was the inspiration coming from?
To be honest, no, it's actually a mixture of those things. May mga family heirloom. Like we have our kare-kare. The name of the kare-kare in Party Trace is kare-kare ni Lola Remy. Yeah, that's the whole name of it. So the inspiration...
Lola Remy is the...
Lola Remy is the mother of Chef N's wife.
Okay.
Chef N is our CEO and also our founder, who is also our executive chef. Meaning, he's the one who really brought the recipes into life.
Okay.
So, doon talaga po siya nagsimula. And on top of that, maniwala po kayo sa hindi, the recipes are also the staple recipes that are usually cooked at home. Yun po talaga siya. Talagang, well, basically, it's an heirloom recipe passed on from generation to generation. But it's something... The way that we have concocted everything, we made sure that everything has the seal of approval of the children. Yung mga anak ni Chef in particularly.
Yes.
So, ibig sabihin,
How old are the children?
Yeah, right now, Sab is 17 years old, and then Rafi is 11, then another one is 1 year old, and another one is coming. Tomorrow. Kaya Chef N unfortunately isn't with us today because his wife would be delivering.
That's beautiful because you are catering to the youth market.
Yes.
Siyempre, if they're mature or
Yes.
the Lola Remy.
Lola Remy, yes.
Lola Remy is there. So and it is being passed to the different generations. There's a wider market
Yes.
for it.
And kids are honest. That's why. When kids say it's not good, it's not really good. So at least we get an immediate feedback from them na okay, so kapag nagustuhan ng mga bata, of course, pagugustuhan din yan ng ibang bata, di ba? Kasi gano'n naman, kids are really built that way also na if they don't really like something, especially the food, of course, hindi talaga siya masarap, hindi natin lalabas. So we'll try to check on what are the things that we can do to improve so that by the time that we bring it out, then it's something that kids Especially kasi family nga siya. Families can
yes.
also enjoy.
Pero normally, ano ang gusto ng bata? Is it in terms of taste? Is it something sweet? I'm sure it's not spicy.
Yes,
diba?
yes, yes,
something
yes, yes.
sweet. Ano yung karaniwan na parang ano ba yung palate ng bata?
Kids also have different preferences. But syempre kung bata ka, medyo more on the sweet side ka, di ba? But for some other kids, they're looking for that rich umami flavor as well. Yung hindi masyadong matabang, hindi rin masyadong maalat. So kind of a mix or a balance of those things.
Wow, interesting. Again, Mac, I'm looking at this history. The company started offering party trays with 2
Yes.
helpers.
Yes.
And the first menu was worth 13,000.
That's correct.
Kaya magandang pag-usapan to dahil may pandemya man o wala, yung industry ninyo ang essential yan. So, ibig sabihin, kung magnenegosyo ka, ay talagang sa pagkain, talagang uso lagi yan, di ba? Unlike maybe fashion, there's fads, and there's some trends.
That it goes away.
Yes,
Yeah, correct.
but with food, it's always there.
Yes.
People get hungry and
Correct.
people will buy.
That's correct.
What's the history behind ilos?
You know what, CRV, you might find it also interesting that, yes, we started in 2019, but it's actually towards the end of the year. So basically, 2020 na, we started December of 2019. So we're at the precipice of the pandemic. No, we heard about the pandemic January of 2020. When we started the party tray business in December of 2019, the initial thought was, because si Chef N kasi wanted to go abroad. Because prior to that, we also had different businesses. We tried other ventures in business. But
Like
there was also
industry?
catering business.
Catering
business. May nagkaroon ng pizza parlor. So we also tried other food ventures in the past, but didn't really fly off. And there were also some personal struggles. It wasn't really a rags to riches story. Hindi naman ganun na parang nag-start ka talaga sa lusak and then you ganyan. Hindi siya ganun. But it's actually a story of redemption. Trying to find our place in the business, trying to find our way in the industry. Because again, ganun naman talaga sa negosyo, di ba? Parang nagsisimula ka, minsan hindi it doesn't fly, it fails. But it's just really about you pursuing the things that you love. So it just so happened in December of 2019, Chef N was planning to go to abroad. Lilipad siya.
Which country?
Somewhere in the Caribbean.
Okay. Is it for vacation?
For
Is
good.
it for business?
For good. There was an opportunity to put up a car shop. Mahilig din siya sa kotse. Ang galing eh. So magaling siya magluto, mahilig din siya sa kotse.
Okay.
But of course, during that time, bakit ka naman pupunta ng Caribbean island? Di ba? Why would you put up a business there? It's very, you don't know what's going to happen. At the same time, may holiday. There's a holiday. And of course, pag holiday, you shouldn't be leaving your family.
Yes.
Di ba? So, subukan na lang natin ulit. Let's try to have a business again. Let's try it one more time. Di ba? Although there were some rejections and failures in the past, there were issues with some other people. Yung parang naloko ka, may mga ganun eh.
Yeah.
Kaya parang ayaw mo na. Parang may ganong effect siya. But we still tried. So what we did during that time is we curated our personal favorites. Yung mga masasarap na, yung mga pagkain na madalas nating hinahain sa bahay. And that's what we tried to offer. Subukan nating offer sa kanila. Malay mo naman sa mga friends. And then the first order that we got, yun nga, was the 13,500 worth of package sa isang kaibigan. It's a birthday of the father of our friend. So, dun siya nagsimula. Everything rolled from there. We even remember that during the time when we were just starting, ang binibili lang natin would just be enough ingredients. Mga 3 pirasong kamatis. Yung mga ganun lang eh. Just enough. Until we saw na parang possible pala. Pwede. I mean, people are ordering. Hindi natin yung dating listahan nasa likod lang ng kalendaryo. Di ba? Ganun lang siya eh. Tapos until biglang nagtatara ka na ng mga orders mo, tapos nagugulat ka yung listahan umaabot na sa ibaba. So maybe that's where the epiphany started. Now maybe we can build something from this. And then we've been hearing about the pandemic by January of 2020. Doon natin naiisip na sandali lang, kakasimula lang natin, di ba?
Yes, yeah.
And we've been hearing about it. And during that time, when we heard about that, although we've been hearing the word pandemic in school, in textbooks, but we didn't really fully realize
Exactly.
how
The impact of it,
how it would impact our life, the magnitude of the pandemic. So we thought during that time, okay, mga ano lang yan. Mga baka mamaya isang buwan lang yan, mga 2 buwan lang yan. Lo and behold, by March,
So hindi na siya natuloy sa travel.
hindi na. Oo, kasi nung nag-December, orders started to pour in. Parang okay, yun nga, we can build something from here. Then nagtuloy-tuloy na nga tayo doon.
So somehow, parang accidentally, you
It was a
were able
blessing.
to prepare for it as well.
Correct. Yeah. So I think that was the blessing that we've realized na at least before the pandemic, we were able to prepare ourselves. We were able to position ourselves already in the market. Because during that time, our value proposition, what we wanted to happen was for families to continue to dine at home. Kasi bago ang pandemya, saan ba kumakain ng mga tao? They're at restaurants,
sa labas,
they're
malls,
hotels,
yes.
they're at malls. Wag naman. Kumain kayo sa bahay. You enjoy food, you enjoy the company of your loved ones at home. So yun yung value proposition that we wanted to impart out there. So again, we were able to position ourselves because by the time that the pandemic hit,
Everybody's
walang choice.
at home. Yes,
Walang choice sa
yes,
mga tao.
oo.
They're at home. But again, celebrations still continue. And we're there to make it happen for them.
Now, this one is a good question. With the early setbacks experienced, what are the key lessons you learned from the previous failed food ventures that have guided your success today?
First thing in mind is trust. I think part of the process is to really trust the wrong people in order to know the right ones.
Trust the wrong people in order
To know who the right ones are. And once you have realized who these people are, they are worth everything. It's important that you get to be with people who have the same vision as you, who have people who have the same mindset, people who would want to take the road with you through the ups and the downs. And I think it's priceless when you have these people with you, when you thread through that journey of uncertainty like the pandemic.
Yes.
And then you see them grow with you. I think that's one of the best things.
Wow, that's something to digest. Pero, syempre, Mac, if you can trust the right people immediately,
Yeah.
that's better.
Yes,
Without
yes,
having
yes,
to
yes, yes.
trust the
Yeah.
wrong ones,
Correct.
correct?
But again, we wouldn't really know
If they're the right
at the
one.
onset, di ba?
I
So kumbaga
see.
parang minsan, sabi nga nila, in time you'd see the true colors of, of people. But I think sa akin, hindi sila nagbabago. Through time, you just get to know them more or you just get to know them better. And then once you have already realized who these people are, these are the people worth keeping. With our experience, it's very important coming from several business attempts that we have tried, and part of the reasons why we didn't really make it then during that time, it's because we were able to, trust the wrong ones also in the past. So I think as we go through this business, we were able to somehow find parcels of those experiences and translate it into something that we can use today, so that would be able to also thread through the challenges of the business, because again, this is the biggest that we have so far. I mean, that we have yet to experience. And of course, with all the hardships and with all the experiences that we've had, this is not something that we wouldn't want to waste. There are so many people who have trusted us, and we wouldn't want to fail them and their families.
Wow, that's interesting, Mac. Now, reading your background, Mac, you came from a TV network. You're into communications. You are into real estate before. So,
Correct.
why food? Is that also your passion? Or do you also, aside from loving food, do you also cook somehow? Or do you appreciate food lang?
Well, I don't cook, but I do eat. Pwede mo ba ganon, no? No, me going to ilos was actually a leap of faith. It was a leap of faith. Earlier, you asked me how am I connected with our founder, with our CEO. We are not related by blood, but again we are related by affiliation. I've known him and Miss R, his wife, for the past more than 10 years already, and we've known each other in the real estate sector. I mean, that's where we knew each other. We worked together.
What was your role then in real estate?
I was the business development head for international marketing.
Okay.
So from my position, I took a leap of faith because I want to join and help my friends build a business. So that's how it actually happened. Because I remember during that time, when they were having a different set of business, and again, I knew their story. I knew how they were betrayed, it's just sabi ko pa nga po, betrayed by other people. And during that time, I was still a bit young, so I don't think I have something more to offer. So they were asking me to be part of the company, but I wasn't able to come with them right away because I feel I'm still young. I still have something to prove to myself, and of course, bata ka pa nga, you're still trying to build a career out of that. So come the time that there's already another opportunity to join them, I really took a leap of faith. I know I already have an established job. I have a career already, and I'm already at the top of my game in the real estate sector. Prior to ilos, I took a leap of faith. So I don't really have any background in food, but again, if you are with the right people who can guide you and you know that you have the same vision, I think it's the same banana. I mean, it's about entrepreneurship, it's about management, it's about leadership. So all of these are foundational concepts in any business. It's just that medyo iba lang ng produkto. Ang mas maganda lang ngayon, mas nabubusog ako because of the business.
Okay, but Mac, I think that's intriguing. Okay, you say that that's a leap of faith, but somehow you mentioned these foundations. So the same principles in management, marketing, maybe finance.
Yes, correct.
Although that's a different industry, but was the trigger? Okay, there's a leap of faith. The same basic principles of management, marketing, finance. All the things that are basically the fundamentals of running a business. But what was the trigger? Kumaga, meron din bang mga tipping point yan? Or dahil kaibigan mo, parang, sige, gawin na natin.
A big part, major part was really because, again, I had a promise to help during that time. So come the time that I saw that there's an opportunity to work with them again, so I immediately really jumped into it. But aside from that, of course, the concept of entrepreneurship, the concept of business, I mean, coming from a corporate world for the longest time, where, I mean, you try to work hard for the company, but at the end of the day, who really benefits? It's the company. Of course, it's okay because again, that's what you really signed up for. You build on your skills so that you can help an organization. But of course, jumping into business is a different thing.
Which is exactly my next question. The corporate life in a corporate structure is very different from entrepreneurship.
Correct,
so what are the differences, and what were you able to apply in this corporate life to this new life of entrepreneurship?
Being in the business has allowed me to connect the dots. Because when you are in the corporate world, you just hustle. With my experience coming from varied industries, coming from media, I was a program researcher. That was my first job during that time. So I was able to get to know more about my research skills, because I was a program researcher during that time. And then I also jumped into curriculum building, education, and then I also became a trainer. I also became a part of a sales and marketing team. And then I was also able to head a business development unit. So all of these things, it required me to hone a particular competency, which I was able to use in the business now. Because during that time, again, you just hustle without really knowing ano ba to, iba't ibang industriya, iba't ibang competencies. Hindi mo alam kung saan siya magagawa. Now, I was able to realize, okay, having this business, all of the things that I've learned in the past, I was only able to connect it looking backwards. Kaya ko pala ginawa yun because it's something that I can use. So it's important that whatever you do, you always try to hone a particular competency because you wouldn't know. In your attempt to do business, it's something that you would be able to apply. So I think that's the difference, because again, in the corporate world, you just hustle. But in entrepreneurship, all the life skills, all the life experiences that you've had, mailalabas mo, wala kang choice. Because whatever you do in the business would not only affect you, but your employees and their families.
There's a lot of brands, there's a lot of restaurants, and there's a lot of food businesses in the Philippines. What makes the Ilos brand and the group very distinct from the other dining establishments in the Philippines?
We've always been asked that question, and what I always say, although I cannot really say for other brands, but this is how I just really look at it. Every time I look at our company as a brand, it's really about our authenticity, our brand being very relatable to the people. Why do I say so? One concrete example is, as a food business, if you'd look at our other competitors, whenever they post something on their feed, let's say on Instagram or on Facebook, most of them would try to put aesthetic pictures. For us, we don't really do that. When you look at our Instagram feed, we're normally point and shoot. Ngayon kasi ang labanan, kung ang tao ba ay kayang makarelate sa produkto mo no? Hindi lang yung maganda, hindi lang yung masarap. Most of the people would want them to feel your brand. They want the brand to talk to them in such level where they can be they can meet eye to eye. So whenever we post something also, that's what we do. And that has been our strategy even during the pandemic. We post pictures. Imagine our clients would be sending pictures to us, and then we post it on our social media, on our Instagram feeds. And then, natutuwa sila kasi nakikita nila na parang pati yung mga artists, whenever they send photos to us, tas kasabay nila na parang nandun din sa reels natin. I think it's something that they appreciate.
But how do you present something authentic or something relatable?
It shouldn't be fake. Sabi ko nga, even when we do our product shoots, point and shoot tayo Hindi tayo kumukuha ng mga food photographers.
May mga garnishings, mga ganyan.
Siguro, well, at times of course, siguro we have to do a certain marketing mix para naman hindi masyadong super raw.
Boring.
But as much as possible, we want people to feel the brand. Hindi yung parang very superficial. May mga ganun na parang ano ba yan? Masyado siyang premium or masyado siyang hard to reach. So, we want people to relate well to the brand. We want them to feel na it's something that they can afford, although it's an elevated comfort food. We are making an equal playing field for them to buy and experience our product.
Wow, beautifully said, Mac. But nabanggit mo na rin naman yung market. Who are they? Kasi somehow, who do you want to relate to with your food, or who do you want to be authentic with? Sino ba?
For other brands, we have different market, but generally our target is really the middle class. Those people who would want to experience luxury without breaking the bank. Kumbaga, those people who would want to experience good food, but they want a casual dining but an elevated casual dining experience. So parang medyo fine dining siya, pero hindi.
Paano mo ma-achieve yun?
Well, it's a combination of different things. What we normally want to say is that we want people to experience what we call a multi-sensory experience. Something that you can smell, something that you can see, something that you can touch, something that you can hear. So even when they go to the restaurants, may distinct smell yung restaurant. Makikita mo, it's visually appealing. The way that you experience it, it's very homey. But of course, the most important thing of all, the quality of the food is something that hits home.
Okay, this one is nice. How did you curate your menu for both party trays and dine-in restaurants, and how has it contributed to your brand success?
It has greatly contributed. Again, we started from roughly around 5 to 6 dishes back in December of 2019, and now we have over 100 dishes in our party tray menu.
Who's formulating that?
Chef N.
Okay.
Yes, but of course there's also some collaboration with our chefs, mga existing natin na mga chefs na And it's actually a fun process, no? Na when you get to work with your head chefs to build something that would entice people again to order something new, so that people would always be in their toes whenever they want to order something. How did we curate it? Again, from the dishes that are the popular dishes, there are bestsellers, there are staples, mostly what people order from the party trays. Hindi yun pwedeng mawala doon sa restaurant natin kasi yun yung hinahanap. We actually, when we started our restaurant, sinubukan natin na hindi muna ilagay lahat, pero hindi hinahanap ng mga tao. I think that's what the value for money comes from, because again, when they order for party tray, syempre iba ang presyo nun, no? But when you order, say, in our buffet restaurant, makikita mo yung mga favorite dishes mo at a fraction of a price, may experience mo na. So I think kaya naging patok din yung buffet natin, because coming from the perception of quality for our party trays, and then you dine in our buffet restaurant and you taste all of those best sellers at a fraction of a price. So it could be a good thing for them.
Wow. Mac, which one is a profitable business model? Yung party tray, yung sa dine-in, or others online? Where is the profit coming from in terms of pie?
Right now, again, ang nagpapamahal ang overhead expenses. At syempre kapag meron kang restaurant, malaki talaga ang overhead mo. So, our main bread and butter is still the party trays business, the cloud kitchen business. Again, mainly because it has less overhead expense for us as compared to restaurant na may mga tao, meron kang nirerentahan na lugar, you have to maintain the maintenance of everything, lights, air conditioning units.
Tsaka nagbago na rin yung consumer behavior because
Correct.
of that, di ba?
Yes.
People would love to go into that. Like,
Correct.
say, for example, instead of going out, going to the movies,
Yes.
you just have to stay at home and order that party tray.
Correct, yes. So I don't think it's going to be the same pre-pandemic. Again, the consumer mindset has already evolved. So that's why we are still strengthening our position, our market position in the party trays business, because we would want to address that gap for our clients.
Mac, are there other new discoveries in terms of the Filipino palate naman, what they like after the pandemic? Mas health conscious pa sila? Ano yung mga bago? Dati talagang, sige, fat kung fat. Pwede yan.
Correct. Well, for consumer behavior, Filipinos, again, they love to celebrate. They love sweet food. They love grilled food. But, there's already a percentage, based on our experience also, there's also a percentage of Filipinos who are more into the health conscious side already. That's why part of our adaptation to that is we are already having, say, a gourmet wellness trays, so that we can also cater to that market. Although it's not that big of a market yet, but it's a growing market, and we want to position ourselves because, again, it varies already. Right now, even if there are people who are still health conscious, there are still people who would still want to munch the same kinds of foods.
Parang may mga cheat
Meron
days.
cheat days pa rin yan, hindi yan mawawala. So it's just really about diversifying your dishes, reinventing your dishes, and being innovative.
Speaking of that, last phrases that you mentioned, this is nice words. And this has something to do with building the brand. So, in your case, how did you develop that brand?
The brand of Ilos is mainly centered on the concept of, again, dine at home and celebrate life every day.
Okay.
So that when people think about dining at home and people would think about celebrations, they would think about our party trays. So we want the word Ilos to be synonymous with the word quality and home. So that's how we build our brand. So whenever we put our postings, social media postings, we focus more on families, we focus more on the real aesthetics of the food, not the curated ones, because we want it to become as natural as possible. That's what people noticed about the brand. So when we created our restaurant, nagets kaagad nila na okay, parang after the party trays, whenever people would want to dine at home, at now after the pandemic may mga restaurant na, they would go to our buffet restaurant, which is called Ilya's Home. So kumbaga parang from their home now it's an extension of their home. Yun. So parang it's the same element of hominess, of quality, of Filipino tastes. Now, for the Privé, for the sub-brand that we have opened, it's because again we understand that since the pandemic, there are some people who would likely be celebrating not at home, yung mga gusto na talagang bumalik sa mga dating nakagawian nila. So
and there's a lot of that.
Yes. So hindi naman din natin sila, we cannot keep people from doing that. Pero ang napansin lang namin from dati malalaking celebrations, ngayon mas paliliit,
Mas
more
intimate.
mas intimate. Yeah.
Why is that so?
Yeah, because of the pandemic, you know.
Okay,
Yeah, because
they
of the
still
pandemic.
don't want big
Yes, big
congregations,
crowds. Yes,
big crowds.
correct. So we created Privé. Privé is our premium catering brand and private dining and premium catering. So basically, it's the brand that handles our catering. Different from Party Trays because again, Party Trays we deliver it to you. Privé naman, we go to you. We celebrate with you. Katulad nung natin, yung sa ginawa po natin for Net 25, for the events, for the trade launch and all that. And we also do private dining naman. So these are for small, intimate gatherings, like mga 20 people. Yan. And we give out personalized, bespoke private dining experience for them.
So assuming because one of the questions is because you responded to this already, customer experience. Are there times, since you mentioned about bespoke, are there times where it's off menu ba tawag doon?
Yes.
It's off menu and then they discuss with you what they want you
Yes.
to prepare. Is that possible?
It is very, very possible. Of course, we have our menu, which they can choose from. But if they have some other requests, which they want us to tailor fit for them, if our chefs can curate it for them, of course, we would be accommodating.
Wow. Last two questions, Mac. I know that there's a lot more, but I hope you can visit again. Okay, this one is nice. What advice would you give to aspiring restaurateurs who are looking to embark on similar journey in the food business? Sila ba parang leap of faith din na alamak na, okay, I'll take a leap of faith. I'm sure it's not the case for everyone. So in
Correct.
your case, now you started literally from zero.
Yes.
Of course, except from the fact that sometimes with the failed businesses or failed attempts, somehow that
We gained
gave you a
experience,
lot of experience
Yeah.
already. But in terms of advice, what advice do you give to aspiring restaurateurs?
Yeah. You are going to fail, but it's okay. You just have to strive and keep doing what you love. Do what you are passionate about. And do not strive for perfection because perfection is the enemy of progress. So basically, that's it. And one important core that we highly value in our company is good intentions. Whatever you do, whether that be a decision, a financial decision, an operational decision, it always has to hinge on your core, and it always has to bring value to other people and bring good intentions.
Wow, I think that's beautiful. But speaking of good intention, I think I forgot to ask you your project's commitment that you had to your employees as well. What were your projects initiatives for the welfare of your employees?
Presently, marami po. But even before during the pandemic, we housed them all. Talagang, of course, it's more of an operational risk. We did that because it was a risk for them to fly. From if they would be coming from different places and then they would work for us, it would be an operational risk. So we don't have any other choice but of course to house them everyone just to make sure the integrity of
So
the
up
food,
to
the
now?
safety of the we still house them. But may option naman na if they would want to step out.
But they
most
just
of
have
them,
to present maybe an antigen result maybe or anything when they come back?
Before.
Mahigpit pa.
Yes, before. Now, hindi naman na eh.
Yes, that's right.
Hindi na siya ganun ka, Our employees' well-being, it's very important. We normally do team building activities. We incentivize them. So there's a percentage of sales that we allot for our employees. And of course, from time to time, meron tayong mga pakulo eh. Yung mga pakulo tayong, may mga pa-contest tayong ginagawa sa kanila. Sa restaurant natin, we also have our paintings there. Na when they upsell, they get commissions from the paintings that we have na nabebenta
Really?
nila.
Who paints this?
We were able to not really hire, but we were able to tap 3 local artists, which we
Wow.
just happened to meet on the streets.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So it becomes like a CSR na rin yun.
Correct,
Parang
yeah.
helping them, helping these artists.
Correct. Because we started like that. Even before, I mean, while we were expanding Ilios, even the employees that we had during that time, some of them were sampagita vendors, some of them
Wow.
were construction workers, nagtitinda ng lugaw, and now they hold management positions in the company already. So it really started from there. We are really after the we really started it based on how we see people, give opportunities to people. You know, some of them kasi we believe na they just need to have an opportunity. They just need to be given an opportunity for them to thrive. And we give them that opportunity and they fly.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, speaking of expansion, how many restaurants do you have now? What are your plans for expansion? And of course, the most important is where can they find you and how will they order the party trays?
You can actually visit us on our social media pages. It's Ilios Party Trays on Facebook and _ Ilios Party Trays on Instagram. So if you have these social media pages and you'd want to order, you can. Our account managers would be very willing to assist you. And for your own convenience, if you'd want to order via website or online, you can also visit our website. It's www.dinewithilios.com. So that goes with our 4 other restaurants, 4 other branches, and for catering.
Wow, this has been a very satisfying conversation. That's Mark Anthony Agapito, the COO of Ilios Group. Open for business. We'll be back. Stay with us. Open for Business is at the helm. Marvel struggles after the Endgame era. It seems like fewer people cared after the Endgame era of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The most recent film, The Marvels, only earned $47 million domestically. That is the lowest in the franchise's 30-plus film history. The Marvels was predicted to hit between $75 million to $80 million. Senior analysts pointed out that this result proves how important the international marketplace is for MCU. The film garnered $63 million ticket sales outside the US. Ayon pa sa mga eksperto, naging hit or miss na sa mga manonood ang content ng Marvel Studios pagkatapos ng Avengers Endgame noong 2019, kung saan tinapos ang storylines ng mga sikat na karakter tulad ni na Captain America na ginampanan ni Chris Evans, Iron Man na ginampanan ni Robert Downey Jr. Pinuna ni BoxOffice.com Chief Analyst Sean Robbins ang business decision ng Marvel Studios na tambakan ng mga serye ang Disney Plus dahil tila binigyan ang casual audiences ng mga homework para mas maintindihan ang storylines. However, Robbins believes audiences are not ready to give up on MCU yet. The poor result occurs at the same time that Loki's second season is receiving praise from the fans. This result for the Marvels is being seen as a crossroads moment from a creative and business standpoint, a catalyst for the studio to reassess its future plans. And with that, our buzzword of the week is Cloud Kitchen. It is a food service business that serves customers exclusively by delivery and pickup based on phone and online ordering. There is no full-service restaurant premise. Plate by plate, tray by tray, Ilos Group Incorporated is all about serving food from the heart. It's a testament to resilience, determination, and unwavering passion for food and people. The Ilos Group Incorporated story is a beacon of hope for aspiring entrepreneurs, reminding us all that with passion, dedication, and a dash of creativity, anything is possible. And with that, our quote of the week is from George Bernard Shaw. He said, "There is no love sincerer than the love of food." Thank you, Mac. Maraming salamat sa iyo at naway marami pa kayong mabusog. Maraming salamat sa isang oras na pagsama sa amin upang tunghayan ang isang makabuluhang usapan ukol sa negosyo dito lang sa Open for Business. Hanggang sa susunod na linggo, samahan nyo kaming muli dito sa Open for Business. Catch us too on Facebook, on YouTube, like and subscribe on our social media page at Net25TV. We will bring you more insights from industry experts, thought leaders, CEOs, and featured SMEs. Together, let us help encourage business development in the Philippines. Sharpen your business acumen, fill the pause, and set the trend for as long as you are informed and open for business. Ito po si Cesar Vallejos. Marami pong salamat.
It is a signal to the world that we are open for business.
We are now open for business. This is Cesar Vallejos bringing you yet another episode to guide you in discovering your passion and growing your business as we learn from experts in the field. Sama-sama tayong matuto sa isa na namang makabuluhang usapan tungo sa pagpapaunlad ng inyong negosyo. Ang Open for Business ay mapapanood nyo rin sa Facebook, sa YouTube. Siguraduhin ding mag-like at mag-subscribe sa aming social media page at Net25TV. Alamin natin, suriin mula sa mga negosyante, thought leaders at mga personalidad sa iba't ibang larangan ang mga strategies, trends at mahalagang karanasan sa pagninegosyo dahil tayo ay open for business. A trailblazer in the world of entrepreneurship, a true visionary who has seamlessly blended innovation, success, and a keen business sense. His ventures are also enabling many Filipinos through franchise opportunities and dealerships. Open for Business explores the sweet smell and taste of success as we welcome an entrepreneur whose name is synonymous with fragrance and luxury, Joel Cruz. As the founder and driving force behind Aficionado Perfume, he has not only captured the essence of luxury, but has also made it accessible to many. And there's also Takoya Tea by Joel Cruz, a venture that brings well-loved street food to the table, showcasing his versatility in meeting diverse consumer palates. But our journey doesn't end there. Prepare to be enchanted by the White House of the Lord of Scents Boutique Hotel, a realm where hospitality meets sophistication. Please welcome Joel Cruz.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat po at nakabisita rin kayo dito sa Net25 Studio. And I understand that this is not your first time to guest in our show.
Second time to.
Okay, that's great. I was doing the introduction, Joel, and it seems that you have dipped into a lot of industries. We were doing our research, and your products are available in 500 malls, sa restaurants na kayo, department stores, and we see them in other parts of the world. Talaga bang pinangarap nyo rin bang maging negosyante?
Pinangarap ko yung maging negosyante kasi lumalaki ako na ang tatay ko, meron siyang trucking business. Ang nanay ko naman, party chairs and tables for rent. So, pag nagdi-dinner kami, pinag-uusapan ng mga magulang namin negosyo, pera. Alam mo, pag bata ako noon, pag pera yung pinag-uusapan masyadong malakas yung dating sa akin. Parang gusto ko agad kumita.
Pero, Joel, bakit pabango? I was doing the introduction and I already, somehow being able to smell aficionado because it's all over the place. Your branding is very strong because of its visibility in department stores. You have kiosks all over and the branding is very solid. Pero my question is, why perfume? Do you have this knack for, fragrant things that you ventured into perfume?
When I was in high school and college, I really cannot afford to buy one bottle of perfume. Dahil naman yung prices, di ba? 2,000, 3,000 pesos, ganyan kamahal. So, sa baon ko lang, hindi ako makakaipon para makabili ng perfume. But good thing, I have two sisters in the States. Nagpapadala sila ng mga, yung original talaga. Halston C14, yung mga different signature ng pabango. Talagang very love ko ang perfume. Hindi ako talaga makalabas ng bahay namin nang hindi ako nagpapabango. Yung ganon. Sabi ko, since ang hili ko sa pabango, pero hindi naman ako makabili ng pabango sa Pilipinas dahil napakamahal nga. I was thinking of, sana makakaroon din ng perfume dito na very affordable, abot kaya ng masa, pero yung quality, pareho ng mga signature brand na mabango, tumatagal yung amoy. So, good thing, yung father ko, meron siyang kaibigan nag-go-work sa Henkel Philippines. Si Chito, tinuruan niya ako ng mga concoction ng perfume. Sabi niya, sige, pwede mo inegosyo yan dahil dito natin gagawin sa Pilipinas. Dahil mura ang labor cost dito. Pero kukunin natin sa Germany yung mga fragrance oil. Hanggang tama nga siya na nakagawa kami ng pabango na mura, affordable. It started at 150 pesos, 60 ml, hanggang naging mga 180 pesos na, ngayon 288 pesos na. Pero tinatangkilik talaga ng maraming Pilipino and other non-Filipinos kasi nga napakaganda ng quality. Tumatagal talaga yung amoy niya.
Wow, that's nice, Joel. But what's interesting is that you said the concoction is here, the formulation is here, but you still had to import an ingredient.
Correct.
Yun ba kailangan talaga ini-import? What was that coming from Germany?
Well, we're using fine fragrances, yung mga fragrance oil from Germany. Siguro for the first 3 or 4 years, stick kami sa Germany, sa Henkel. However, na-discover namin na meron ding mga magaganda rin mga different scents from Italy, sa France, sa UK. So, bumili na rin kami sa ibang countries din. Although, ang bottle namin, the glass bottle of perfume, nanggagaling sa China, but the sprayer from Korea. Yun. Kaya
so, galing pala sa iba-ibang bansa yun. Parang lumalabas, parang multinational product din yun. Pero, why are these coming from different countries? Doon lang ba talaga nanggagaling yung mga yun?
Merong ibang Asian countries na ayoko na i-mention kung anong country ito, nag-introduce sa akin. It's really very, very affordable. Napakamura. Siguro 1/10 of the price coming from Europe. However, mabango lang siya sa umpisa. Kaso hindi siya tumatagal. Oo, kaya ayoko na i-mention kung anong country ito galing. Pero buti na lang kamo, hindi ko siya sinubukan. Kasi I started year 2000. After 1 year lang, pinuntahan nila ako sa office. Hanggang sabi nila sa akin na, affordable nga. Nagulat ako. Sabi ko, siguro kung binili ko yun, tinangkili ko yun way back 2001, 2002, baka hanggang doon lang din na siguro tumagal yung business ko. Hindi ako aabot hanggang ngayon. Kumbaga.
Okay. So, Joel, parang, di ba, pag sinasabi mo, very critical yung factor ng pagtagal ng amoy. Kapag halimbawa, we know there's a lot of brands, di ba, in the market from department stores, especially the big brands, di ba? Once the brand is there, parang talagang nagtatagal at iba-iba, maraming variations, maraming labels. Ano ba yung nagpapatagal?
Fine fragrances from Europe, no, na kinukuha namin doon, they're very expensive. It's really fine fragrances, best quality. They're also using, ito yung ginagamit din ng mga signature brand. Napakamahal talaga. Meron ding maraming ingredients kasi. Kaya nga, for the past 23 years kami nasa business, every year we have to go to Europe, tinitrain kami, no? May mga perfumers, tinuturuan kami. So, sinishare nila sa amin yung mga secrets ng business, kung paano tumatagal. So, hindi lang yung fine fragrance oil ang ginagamit. There's several of ingredients. Dati para lang siyang 3-in-1 coffee. Parang 3 ingredients lang. No, na nag-umpisa kami. Pero ngayon, ang dami talaga. Para lang talaga tumanggal yung amoy. And even the procedures, no, yung paggawa ng pabango, matagal din. We have our cosmetic laboratory in May Kawayan, Bulacan. Dun din, bago magawa ang pabango, hindi lang ganun kabilis. No, dati, I have to confess and admit, initially nung 1999 talaga kami nag-start, 2000, 2001, mabilisan yung gawa. No, pero hanggang tumagal kami, no, nakita din ng Europe na ang demands namin ng perfume tsaka ang lakas, kaya tinulungan talaga nila kami ma-develop talaga yung magandang klase ng perfumery. Ang kagandahan lang nga, dito ginagawa sa Pilipinas, mas mura ang labor cost natin dito. And then yung bottle namin kasi from China, which is cheaper, yung sa kanila, from Italy, binibili yung bottle sila, yung mga original yung ganon. Sprayer natin from Korea, mas mura rin. Yun. So, the price namin na mas mura. No? And we have a team of chemists, pharmacists, no, engineer. Sa laboratory namin, we have to check yung scent niya every hour. Apat umabot to ng 8 hours. Pag hindi siya, kunyari 7 hour na, no, hindi siya wala yung amoy, reject na yan. Gagawa ng panibago ulit.
So matinding yung QA, yung quality assurance. What's also amazing, Joel, is that when you said dati, 3-in-1 lang yan. So parang may basic ingredients. So parang yung industriya ninyo sa perfume business, talagang nag-evolve din, di ba? There's new innovations, there's new technologies being tapped. But my question, Joel, is, ano ba yung gusto ng Pinoy na
alam
amoy?
Mo, I'm so blessed din. Siguro I have a sharp nose na alam ko yung anong gusto ng mga Filipinos. Kasi lahat ng mga perfume namin na nilabas sa market, lahat dumaan sa ilong ko. Ako nag-approve. So, usually they like cool scents, fresh, yung ganon, hanggang more of woody and citrusy. No? Flowery scents, hindi ko masyado nilalagay sa perfume.
Why?
Sa ibang, masyadong feminine.
Okay. So parang ito ba, mas unisex ba yon yung ano? Or is there a market din talaga for men,
for
women?
For me personally, yung perfume kasi medyo parang nakakatanda. Yung amoy, parang pangmatanda. Yun, yung amoy ng bulaklak. No? So, kaya may mga twist kami, meron kaming mga ang daming talagang different scents, no? May woody dyan, may citrus, no? Floral na. Yung pag-concoct namin, talagang nakikialam din ako para talagang the best scent ang lalabas. Kaya sabi ko, I'm so blessed kasi lahat naman na nilalabas ko, talagang tinatangkilik. And we have scents na since from 2000 until now, for 23 years, nandiyan pa rin siya, nasa top 5 pa rin namin siya. Yung ganun.
Wow.
Oo.
Okay, but what is your market demographics? Parang dyan ba, siyempre, ang dami. Pero parang, where is this demand coming from?
These are usually the mass market, no, students, OFWs.
Do you see that there's also transformation of the taste of Filipinos?
Well, very practical ang Filipinos, no? They know na ang kailangan nila sa perfume yun talaga yung contents. So, sometimes, they really don't mind yung mga bottles kasi sabi ko, kung Italy pa to napakamahal, no? So, baka hindi na namin mabigay yung presyo na gusto ng masa. So, kaya naisip namin yung China. Now, it's really the contents, no? Kaya nga, hindi ko pwede pagpalit yung laman ng pabangon na nanggagaling talaga sa Europe. Yung gano'n. Kahit na meron mas mura, never ako na pumunta sa mas mura. Nag-stick ako doon for the past 23 years. Nandun talaga ako kumukuha sa Germany, Italy, sa France, UK, yung gano'n. And hanggang sa ibang bansa, no? There are like 17 or 16 countries na meron din ng aficionado, hindi lang sa Pilipinas. Ayun, kaya I'm so happy na ito talaga ang aming bread and butter, itong aficionado perfume. Kaya sa lahat ng mga Pilipino, non-Filipino na tumatangkilik na maraming salamat po.
So far, what are some of your insights that you got from your clients, from your customers to rise above these challenges?
Every customer complaint, talagang ini-entertain namin. No? Hinaharap namin. Kagaya nung nag-umpisa kami na maraming problema, hanggang tinatawagan pa namin sila. Una to apologize, and then malaman namin directly from them, kasi meron kaming comment section nag-drop nila doon. Tinatawagan namin sila para maintindihan namin mabuti yung problema. Hanggang malaman namin yung totoong problema, kasi minsan merong comment na hindi naman totoo, pero dinadagdag nila doon. Pero gusto namin yung totoong problema.
Na-validate nyo.
Ma-validate namin. Tapos masabi namin sa supplier namin, either sa China, Korea, o sa Europe, para malaman namin talaga paano isa-solve yung problema. Ngayon kasi, halos wala na kaming problema na sa mga customers na perfect na rin namin yun. Kasi 23 years din naman matagal na.
Yes, and that's the reason why you go into franchising already. Which is my next question, Joel. Mahirap gumawa ng isang global brand. Alam naman natin na nabibilang din sa daliri ang mga ang mga brands sa Philippines that you bring out in the global market. There's a lot of people, entrepreneurs who tried that but they failed. But you are one of the successful ones who was able to break the international market. Ano naman yung sekreto doon? What makes you tick, in the world market?
Well, noong una sabi ko nga, maraming OFWs na dinadala yung products namin. Couple of months ago, nasa cruise kami, so ang daming Filipinos. So, pinakita na naman nila yung pabango nila, aficionado. Hanggang sinabi pa nung isa na, alam mo ba, Sir Joel, yung boss ko na Indian, ang kanyang pabango ay aficionado, nagpapabili sa akin. Kahon-kahon na daw pinabibili sa kanya. Sabi ko, pakisabi mo naman sa Indian mong boss, maraming salamat, yung ganon. Sabi ko kasi, pati yung boss niya, na-impress sa bango niya, sa pabango ng aficionado. Kaya talagang andun yung confidence namin na kaya ito maging international brand. No? Sinubukan namin sa iba-ibang bansa. These are Filipinos na married sa mga locals. Kunyari, Filipina, asawa niya is from Dubai, Arab, yung ganyan. So, i-encourage nila yung husband nila to have a business ng aficionado.
So parang sila na yung distributor doon. So parang they get the products from you here in the Philippines, you ship the products to them.
Correct.
Wow, interesting. So, ibig sabihin, every country where you're at, how do you start? Isa lang and then lumalaki?
We have this authorized distributor in one country. Ang amount nito is nasa $35,000 US. Ganon. Lately, umiikot ako sa iba-ibang bansa, pinopromote ko to. Inumpisahan ko lang kung saan maraming Filipinos. Kasi talagang una-una Filipino yung market natin. Hanggang pag nagustuhan na ng mga non-Filipinos, saka lang dumadami yung customers natin. Now, like in Dubai, merong isang authorized distributor na Filipino, that's good for 1 year yung contract niya. Tapos gumaya rin yung isa. So bago namin pinayagan, we check din naman kung gaano karami ang Filipinos doon, gaano karami yung mga Filipino stores doon. So kaya pa. Hanggang naging 3 sila. Eventually, may isang local doon, sabi niya gusto niya maging solo distributor, exclusive. So sabi ko, tapusin ko muna yung 3 authorized ko. Nung natapos yung kontrata nila, pinasok ko na siya. Pero siyempre, mas malaki yung investment niya as a sole distributor sa Dubai.
Pagdating sa price points, the way I observe your responses now, talagang you look at customer feedback. Talagang napakahalaga sa iyo ng customer feedback. So, like, siyempre, dito, masa, dito gusto nila mas mura, affordable. Pero, baka sa ibang bansa, nag-iiba naman yung price points. Ganon din ba yun?
Yung presyo dati, let's say 288 dito, peso sa isang bote, doon iba na. nasa mga minsan doble ang presyo.
Pero
no?
same packaging.
Same packaging.
Really?
Oo. It depende lang kung anong requirements nila. Let's say, kung Chinese man or Korean man, ganon. May mga language na nila na local na nakalagay sa packaging.
Yes.
But basically, yung pareho lang naman din yung packaging and saka yung contents niya. But the prices, mas mahal. But still, bumibili pa rin yung mga Pinoy because sabi nila, kaysa umuwi pa sila ng Pilipinas, yung doon na sila bumibili sa bansa na yon.
May isang nabasa ako, Joel, na which you are corroborating now na para ka ma-break mo yung international market, kailangan ma-meet mo at magkaroon ka ng market base ng mga Pinoy. Kasi nandun yung affinity ng mga Pinoy. Tsaka, pag nandun na yon, like one of the big brands in fast food, di ba? So, pag mahal ng Pinoy, mamahalin na rin sila ng ibang bansa. So, ganun din ba yung formula mo? You're very solid in your conviction that this is for Pinoys wherever they are around the world. Ganun ba talaga na ito ay para sa Pilipino?
Oo, kasi alam mo, like sa Amerika, pili lang kami na ini-invite ng US Embassy, no? Ng trade section nila. Kagaya sa Washington DC noon, we were invited. So alam namin kung ano yung mga sikat na brands dito. Kami nakikita doon sa table na yon.
Eto ngayon, so matagumpay na masasabi natin ang perfumery, the perfume business. And pumunta ka naman sa beverages, which is also quite unique. These are two businesses, both fragrant, whiff of luxurious scent and delectable food. So what led you naman to the creation of Takoya Tea by Joel Cruz? And how do you infuse your distinctive touch into this business from perfume to this food business?
It happened actually nung kasagsagan ng COVID. October 2020, hindi naman na talaga ako nag-umpisa nito. It's my sister, saka sister-in-law. That time, close yung mga malls. So, ang aficionado nasa malls. So, halos wala kaming negosyo for 2020,
yes.
2021. So, para lang kumita sila, andun sila sa garahe ng bahay ko, nakikita ko nagluluto. Tapos lagi may mga riders sa labas ng gate, nakapila. Minsan andon, inaabangan. Sabi ko, ano ba yung pinagkakaabalahan nyo? Sabi ko gano'n, magkano ba kinikita nyo dyan? Para minamaliit ko pa noong una. Kasi nga nagtsatsaga doon.
Tsaka sabi mo, makwenta ka, ano ba yung ginagawa nyo? Magkano yung kinikita?
Sabi niya sa akin, kumikita doon sila sa isang araw ng 10,000 to 15,000 pesos. Sabi ko, sandali naman kayo nagtatrabaho, from 1 to 6 ko lang kayo nakikita ng gabi dyan, ng hapon. Ba't hindi mo extend ng umaga hanggang gabi para tumaas pa yung kita nyo? Sabi nila, hindi na doon kaya kasi dalawa lang sila, pagod na sila.
Okay.
Hanggang doon ako nagkaroon ng interest. Sabi ko, since wala rin naman akong business that time, what if, sabi ko, sasali ako sa inyo, nagtanong ako sa kanila kung papayag sila, pero ipapa-franchise ko ito, sabi ko. Pero dadagdagan ko siya ng menu. Dadagdagan ko ng mga Japanese food.
Saan sila nagsimula pala? Yung ginagawa nila sa garahe
Sa
mo?
Sampaloc, Manila.
And what were they cooking? Or
Takoyaki and milk tea.
Okay.
Yung dalawa lang na yun. Hanggang pinatuhan ko na ng gyoza, okonomiyaki, ramen, yung ganang karaage, yung chicken teriyaki doon, beef stew, yung mga ganon. Hanggang, ayun, doon nag-start yun. Nag-launch kami ng October 18, 2020, hanggang marami nag-franchise kasi masarap naman talaga. So sabi ko, ang pangalan kasi is Takoya Tea by Joel Cruz. Andun yung pangalan ko, kaya dapat kailangan na hindi ako mapapahiya. Kailangan maging masarap. Nakakaya lang pag sabihin nila na ano ba naman itong kinunto o ginawa ni Joel na pagkain, ng gano'n. So, may mga Japanese chef ako na nakuha na talagang nag-work sila sa Japanese restaurants for the past 20 to 25 years na, international din Kaya, yun ang kinuha ko, kaya masarap talaga. And na-prove ko naman talaga na masarap yung Japanese food namin, yung takoyaki namin, yung milk tea namin, may coffee jelly, frappe pa, yung gano'n. Hanggang lahat yung dumadaan din sa akin. No? Food tasting. And siguro ngayon masasabi ko na kahit hindi ako ganun kagaling magluto, but yung taste buds ko magaling talaga. Dahil kailangan talaga masarap. Kasi nag-reject din ako ng food Like the gyoza, siguro pang-anim na gyoza yung ginawa bago ko lang na-approve siya. Yung first, second, third, hanggang fifth, reject lahat. Hanggang ma-perfect namin. Kaya,
Pero Joel, why this theme on Japanese food? Again, babalikan natin. Yun ba din ang gusto mo? O parang, ano nag-influence sa'yo?
I like Japanese food, no? And yung takoyaki kasi, it's a Japanese na, it's a balls na galing from Osaka. And doon ko alam ko maraming Pinoy gusto rin ng mga Japanese food eh. Yun. Although
Yes.
itong ating milk tea ay from Taiwan, no? So, yun din. Kaya, gusto rin ng Pinoy itong milk tea. Kaya sabi ko, pero kung dalawa lang itong produkto, baka kulang eh. Lalo kung magiging restaurant na siya. Kaya sabi ko, dagdag ako ng Japanese food. And timing din naman kasi yung chef ng kakilala ko, kaibigan ko rin siya, noon pa ako ini-encourage na magtayo ng Japanese restaurant. Pero hindi ganong malaki. Kumbaga, ito lang pang maliit lang na pang franchise namin. Kasi it's only 188,000 lang naman ang franchise namin dito sa Takoyaki eh. Yun.
Pero, sa nakita mong business model, because I'm with aficionado, talagang it took you years before you were able to perfect it. Dito ba? Kasi medyo relatively new siya because it started during the pandemic, di ba? Pero, how many dealers or franchises do you have now?
Siguro more than 50 franchises.
Eh, yung iba nga, Joel, makadalawa lang, makatatlo
na
lang.
eh. Oo.
Masayang-masaya na sila. Pero ikaw, it took you, more than 50. Paano mo na-break yung
Siguro,
market?
ang kagandahan doon, aside from the fact na, syempre yung quality ng food, masarap, no? Yung team kasi namin sa office, di ba nawalan kami ng work ng 2020, 2021, nabigyan ko rin sila ng trabaho. Kasi for franchising kami for the past, sabi mo, ng 18 years, sanay na kami sa franchising. Alam na namin talaga yung procedures, no, ng franchising. Kaya, unang kinontak din namin yung mga existing naming franchising sa aficionado. Yung iba, sila na rin ang kumuha. Tapos may mga new players na rin kasi mura lang yung franchise cost. Hanggang may mga new players din kami na naging business partners namin sa Takoyaki. Ayun, so yung isang building ko na dapat naka-assign yun for aficionado na warehouse, doon ko na lang nilagay yung kasi pandemic nga, hindi naman nagamit. Doon namin nilagay yung Takoyaki na commissary and warehouse. Ayun, kaya medyo timing din. Timing yung nangyayari. Na kahit na COVID, at least may blessings pa rin na okay naman.
The good thing, the insight that I'm getting here, Joel, is that as a businessman, as an entrepreneur, you easily adjust with the times and you observe. So, ano sa palagay mo for people who want to go into business as well? What are the traits or the characteristics of an entrepreneur? Kasi ikaw, kita mo agad, wala tayong ginagawa. Kita mo yung sa garage mo. So, you immediately pivot and change business model. Ano dapat yung traits?
Alam mo, yung in-introduce namin yung franchising ng Takoyaki, pandemic, So, marami rin kasi mga kababayan natin na mga negosyante na nagsara ng business. Isa, may mga minibenta din siya mga damit, yung ganon, nagsara din yung business niya. So, yun yung mga nakita ko. Usually, may mga negosyante, business-minded sila, yung ganon. Tapos, they trust me kasi nga, I've been in the business for the past 23 years. Yung aficionado namin, kalat na kalat sa buong Pilipinas, And focus naman talaga ako, hands-on din ako sa negosyo. And itong ginagawa ko kasi hindi lang para sa akin lang o sa company namin. So, pag may mga investors, may mga franchisee, they are my partners. Talagang dapat kikita pareho, both parties. Kasi pangalan din namin pag nagsara yung aficionado nila para makikita nila na, kay Joel Cruz siya nagsara yung business niya. Yung Takoyaki by Joel Cruz, pag nagsara rin yun, nagsara rin yung negosyo ko. Kaya dapat, protectionan ko talaga sila. Yung ganon. Kaya, very particular kami sa costing. Make sure na talagang hindi lang lahat one-sided, kami lang kikita sa franchisor. Both parties kumikita dapat. Marami kami mga partners, franchisees, kahit hindi nakatira sa Pilipinas. They're residing abroad. Tiga Canada, tiga US, nasa ibang bansa. Pero franchisee namin sila. Andito yung negosyo nila sa Pilipinas.
Wow, interesting. Pero ang plano mo ba ay mapalaki pa both? Like, say, what's your target for the number of franchisees?
Sabihin mo ng almost 500 yung aficionado. Kahit sabihin ko namang can I have like kunyari 1,000? Hindi rin eh. Kasi talagang ilang malls lang bang available? Parang ganon. And we have zoning then. We have to protect every franchise partner. So hindi porket kaya mong i-open, open ka na open. No, kunyari, franchise kita diyan, tapos nagtayo ako dito sa tabi mo, no? Umihina na yung sales mo dahil dito. So, ayoko naman mangyari yon. So, lahat yan, pinag-aaralan namin, no? Kung hanggang ilan lang talaga. Kaya nga, after the Philippines, lumabas na kami ng country. Kumbaga, dito naman tayo sa ibang country. Kasi
Ilang countries na ba kayo, Joe?
may 17.
17?
Oo, Taiwan, South Korea, Brunei, Malaysia, Singapore, Cambodia, Thailand, Pakistan. Yan, may kodigo na ako dito. Yan, may New Zealand, Australia, Solomon Islands, Guam, Saipan, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain. Yan, and mga Filipino stores.
Pero saan ang pinakamalakas dyan?
Nasa Dubai.
Oh, kasi is it because there's a lot of Filipinos there or there's
And mga OFWs.
Oh, yes, yes. This time, from perfumery to food business, franchising, and meron pa. So parang you did not stop there. You also have, you entered the hotel industry now with your boutique hotel. So what was your inspiration there?
Well, the White House of the Lord of Scents, nasa loob siya ng Camp John Hay sa Baguio. Originally, rest house ko yun. Noon. Alam mo, malaki yung family ko with 7 siblings and I'm very close family ties. So, pag nagbabakasyon ako, kasama ko yung mga kapatid ko, pamilya niya. And it's Baguio and Manila ako nakatira, Manila ako nagbe-business, nandiyan ang office ko sa Manila. So, hindi ko naman parati napupuntahan. So, nanghihinayang din ako dun sa White House of the Lord of Scents, no? Hanggang in-apply namin sa SEC, no, na maging boutique hotel, na-approve naman siya. Kaya nung in-apply namin yun, inayos na namin siya, nag-hire na ako ng people then sa Baguio para meron kaming receptionist, may mga housekeeping team kami doon, may mga security, yung ganon. Inlagay na namin sa social media. Marami nag-stay kasi we have 7 standard suites, 1 presidential suite and 1 executive suite. Magaganda and napakaganda ng view.
So the total rooms is
Only 11.
11. But it's very exclusive if that's the number.
Yes.
It's very exclusive and very private.
Correct. Minsan nga isang family lang, mga big family na nagre-rent nun eh. Kung gusto nila mag-spend
How much per night?
Yung standard room, 10,500 pesos per night. Can accommodate maximum of 4 guests kasi 2 king beds in 1 suite room eh. Malaki siya, yung suite room. Tapos yung balcony mo, overlooking ng golf course ng Camp John Hay, yun, hindi ka naman tatamaan ng bola, don't worry. Andun malayo yung direction ng bola. Pero ang ganda. Ang ganda niya.
How do you find it? We know that pag sinabi mo kasi sa Baguio, all year round na, di ba? Dati may peak season pa ang Baguio, may lean months, pero parang ngayon, dire-diretso. How is the take-up in the hotel industry?
Well, I must say, ganyan pa rin naman. No? Meron pa rin talagang lean season. Iba pa rin yung mga peak season sa Baguio. So, if it's lean season, of course, we give promos, discounts, ganon.
Knowing how you want to count more money, Joel, parang hindi mo ba iniisip na parang, oh, okay, maganda tong business, tong hotel. Parang I might create or buy other properties in different parts of the country. Baka mag-Boracay ka na, Bohol. Ano ang plano mo naman dyan?
Well, speaking of Boracay or Bohol, na masyadong stiff ang competition ng pakarami nila. Siguro hindi ako masyado sasama na sa kanila.
But you're eyeing other locations, like
Siguro,
what area?
Baka Antipolo, yung gano'n, or Tagaytay, yung gano'n. Pero boutique hotel lang, mga small rooms lang na, say, gano'n din, mga 11 lang or 12 lang, yung gano'n. Hindi naman talaga, I cannot afford in the first place yung mga hotel talaga na 5-star. Hanggang boutique lang
But this
ako.
one is a good concept kasi parang boutique hotels are also very specialized and it needs, it's more intimate,
Correct,
'di ba? And
correct.
it's more customized, 'di ba, to the needs of. Pero ano naman ang target market nito? Is this for the more affluent or parang baka naman ang masa hindi rin kaya diyan or parang middle class yung tinatarget mo?
It's middle class at tina-target ko. And sometimes it's the A market, no? Kasi lalo pagka gusto nilang private sila. Kukunin nila yung buong boutique hotel, the 11 rooms or 12
Mga
rooms.
magkano yun? Like say,
Siguro may mga ano na yun. Per night, baka umabot na yun ng 180,000 per night. Ganon. Yun. And exclusive sila. Enjoy nila yon. Minsan nga pati mga CCTV cameras kasi meron din. Meron iba nagre-request, pinapa-off nila. Okay
Oh,
lang. Sige, kasi
interesting.
exclusive naman kayo.
Oh, kasi kailangan mo-monitor mo yun from somewhere. But I'm
oo,
sure, for security reasons, kahit yung mga public areas lang.
Yun
di ba?
yan. Yun nasa labas lang.
Okay. Now, what I am learning from this conversation, Joel, is that you are very good at product diversification and you are very responsive to the needs of the market. You travel a lot or you engage or you look at the market demands and you serve that market demand. Pero ano ang napapansin mo naman na mga pagbabago sa pagninegosyo na dapat din malaman lalo ng mga magsisimula pa lang ng negosyo? Yun ba ay may suporta ba ang gobyerno? Masyado bang regulated tayo dito? Or binibigyan din ba tayo ng private institutions, government institutions na pumuporta sa mga MSMEs, lalo na sa mga maliliit na negosyante?
In terms of government, andun naman yung support nila. And Baguio kasi, maganda sa Baguio talagang tourist destination ng mga Filipinos, pati non-Filipinos. Sa mga nagnenegosyo naman kasi, lagi kong sinasabi na kung ano yung passion mo, ng gusto mo talagang ginagawa, yun yung doon ka mag-focus. Kung ano mang product to or services ito, you focus on that. Kasi mahirap yung, saka lagi kong sinasabi na, lagi ka dapat na original. Huwag kang manggagaya. Huwag kang mangungopya. Dapat may originality ka lagi. And dapat artistic ka rin somehow para may sarili ka talagang dapat na sariling konsepto, design, yung ganon. And dapat hands-on din talaga. Kagaya ko. Hands-on ako. Sabi mo nga, I travel a lot. And yung traveling na yun, malaking tulong because I check, I compare kung ano nakikita ko sa ibang bansa. Especially kung mga talagang 6-star hotel pa ito. Yung ganon. Para ma-apply ko rin sa akin kahit hindi ako 6-star, hindi ako 5-star. Yun. So, yun yung malaking tulong na mag-focus talaga. And lagi ko rin sinasabi sa mga negosyante na yung perang umiikot sa negosyo, lagi mong paikutin lang sa hanap buhay as much as possible. Malalaman mo naman kasi kung sobrang laki na ng pera mo Pag may sobra ka, that's the time na bumili ka na ng gusto mong luho or whatever. Pero as much as possible, dapat paikutin ang pera sa negosyo. Kasi iba namang negosyante, parang nakakita lang ng malaking pera sa bangko nila o sa...
Nanggagaliiting gastusin.
Pag-isipan agad, bibili na ng ganyan, yung hindi tama yung budgeting nila, kumbaga. So, yun ang sinasabi ko na lagi niyong ipaikot mo na ang pera sa negosyo, sa hanap buhay. Yun. And malalaman mo naman talaga pag sumobra na ang pera Yung ganon.
Wow, we're getting a lot of business insights from the Joel Cruz. So what's admirable is that you provide job opportunities for a lot of Filipinos, and Filipinos now need that, especially during the post-pandemic, diba? And with that, and at this point, how many Filipinos are you employing? And and in terms of expansion naman, are you looking at a specific number na parang, sige, by this time, okay na muna ako?
For expansion, we're very, very conservative. Kasi sabi ko nga, every store na idadagdag namin, we'll see to it na talagang kumikita dapat. Mahirap kasi yung sobrang aggressive ka na, confident ka na akala mo kaya mo agad magbukas ng 200 stores, yung gano'n. Hindi pwede yun para sa akin. Step by step, one by one. At the same time, sa akin lang, sa company ko, plus the planta, siguro it's around 700 employees. Pero pag sinama namin yung mga almost 500 franchise namin, umaabot na siguro to hanggang sa Takoyati, White House, baka may mga 4,000 Filipinos na ito, na nabigyan namin ng trabaho. Kaya nga ako, I'm so happy na ang aking planta nasa Pilipinas. I also encourage our business-minded people, Filipinos, na sana kung gagawa tayo ng factories dito sa Pilipinas, huwag naman sa ibang bansa. Yung gano'n.
Before we let you go, ano yung mga tips mo para sa mga entrepreneurs then? How will they hurdle, challenges? It's not easy to diversify. It's not easy to create a brands like what you did.
First, you should know what you like, what you love doing, Yung bang tipong gagawin mo isang bagay na kahit napupuyat ka na, andyan ka pa rin, hindi ka nagsasawa gawin. So, yun yung mga bagay dapat na ma-establish mo. Ano man produkto to or ano mang serbisyo ito, kailangan tabang andun yung time mo, andun yung love mo, andun yung passion mo. Of course, pagka gusto mo rin mag-franchise, kasi dapat ito, tumutulong tayo sa mga gusto nating maging partner sa business. And also the employees, no? Kasi sabi ko nga, no man is an island, no man stands alone. Kahit ako, ganitong ka-successful, I owe this to all my employees, all the people behind Aficionado, all the people behind Takoyate and White House. Kaya inaalagaan ko lahat ng aking mga employees, kaya dapat kayo rin aalagaan yung employees.
That was a lot to digest, and thank you so much, Joel. Now, maraming nanonood na mga Pilipino, and Open for Business is shown on free TV. It's also on cable. It's shown on Facebook and YouTube. A lot of people will now be calling saan kanila makikita, what social media pages will they find you?
Okay, for Aficionado business inquiries, please call +63 87400000. Ang website namin, aficionado.com.ph. Facebook page, Aficionado.ph. Sa Takoyate naman by Joel Cruz, for franchising, please call +63 940 992 9693. Facebook, Takoyate PH. And sa White House of the Lord of Sands Boutique Hotel, for room reservations, Facebook is White House of the Lords of Sands. Or pwede yung number na +63 917 822 7825. Thank you.
Thank you, Joel. And we look forward to more successes, and we are excited to see the next industry where Joel Cruz will diversify. And for business news, Asian Airlines brace for slow growth. Airlines in the Asia-Pacific region are expected to face headwinds due to rising fuel prices and high inflation, according to the International Air Transport Association. Apart from the economic factors expected to impact earnings, the slow recovery from Chinese travels will also weigh down the industry. Hong Kong economy up 4.1% in Q3. Hong Kong's economy grew 4.1% in the third quarter versus last year and expects inbound tourism and private consumption to propel growth for the rest of the year, according to its government. Philippines receives BBB rating. The Philippines received an investment grade rating BBB from Fitch Ratings, signifying low default risk and a reflection of capacity to pay debt. The debt watcher also maintained its stable outlook for the country, citing its strong medium-term growth prospects. Open for Business is at the helm. Nuclear deal explained. The Philippines and the United States have signed the 123 agreement, aiming to provide the country with nuclear technology for the promotion of nuclear power as an alternative source of energy in the Philippines. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. witnessed the signing by U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Energy Secretary Rafael Lotilla. The country plans to retire coal plants to achieve climate goals and ensure energy using alternatives such as nuclear power. Marcos sees nuclear energy becoming a part of the Philippines' energy mix by 2032 and is happy to pursue this path with the United States. Ang 123 Agreement o Peaceful Nuclear Cooperation Agreement ay nagbibigay ng legal na batayan para payagan ng mga Amerikanong kumpanya na mag-export ng nuclear fuel reactor, kagamitan at iba pang nuclear materials papunta sa Pilipinas. Mayroong 23 civil nuclear agreements ang US sa iba't ibang bansa, kasama na ang Russia, China, South Korea, United Kingdom, Japan, Taiwan, United Arab Emirates at Vietnam. Una nang sinabi ng Pangulo na maraming dayuhang negosyante ang nawawalan ng gana na mamuhunan sa Pilipinas dahil sa alalahanin sa supply at gasto sa kuryente. Sumangayon si U.S. Ambassador to the Philippines, Mary Kay Carlson, sa pahayag ni Marcos noong Oktubre na nagsasabing maraming Amerikanong kumpanya ng nuclear technology ang interesado sa pag-i-invest sa Pilipinas, ngunit nag-aalinlangan dahil sa kakulangan ng 123 agreement. Earlier attempts to develop nuclear energy were suspended due to safety concerns. However, Marcos has explained the potential of activating a nuclear power facility established in response to an energy crisis during the tenure of his late father. In achieving the country's goal to decarbonize and go green, this is a significant step indeed. And our buzzword of the week is horizontal diversification. It involves providing new and unrelated products or services to existing customers. Diversifying business ventures requires a keen understanding of market dynamics. Different ventures not only showcase diverse interests, but also reflect a purpose-driven approach, with each business contributing uniquely to the entrepreneurial tapestry woven. Diversification is synonymous to risks, and not taking them might mean opportunities missed. And with that, our quote of the week is from Warren Buffett. He said, "Diversification is protection against ignorance, but if you don't feel ignorant, the need for it goes down drastically." Thank you, Joel Cruz. Maraming salamat sa isang oras na pagsama sa amin upang tunghayan ng isang makabuluhang usapan ukol sa negosyo dito lang sa Open for Business. Hanggang sa susunod na linggo, samahan nyo kaming muli dito sa Open for Business. Catch us too on Facebook and YouTube. Like and subscribe on our social media page at Net25TV. We will bring you more insights from industry experts, thought leaders, CEOs, and featured SMEs. Together, let us help encourage business development in the Philippines. Sharpen your business acumen, feel the pulse, and set the trend for as long as you are informed and open for business. Ito po si Cesar Vallejos. Marami pong salamat.
It is a signal to the world that we are open for business.
We are now open for business. This is Cesar Vallejos bringing you yet another episode to guide you in discovering your passion and growing your business as we learn from experts in the field. Sama-sama tayong matuto sa isa na namang makabuluhang usapan tungo sa pagpapaunlad ng inyong negosyo. Ang Open for Business, mapapanood nyo yan sa Facebook, sa YouTube, at siguraduhin nyo na rin mag-like at mag-subscribe sa aming social media page at Net25TV. Alamin natin, suriin mula sa mga negosyante, thought leaders at mga personalidad sa iba't ibang larangan ang mga strategies, trends at mahalagang karanasan sa pagninegosyo dahil tayo ay open for business. Lo Sibayan, a marketing strategist, joins us to generously share his expertise, gain invaluable insights and actionable strategies to harness the power of digital platforms, optimize online presence, and carve a niche in today's competitive landscape. Discover how to leverage cutting-edge tools and techniques to amplify your brand's visibility, engage your audience, and drive meaningful growth. Let's navigate marketing in the digital age as we open for business. We are joined in today by a marketing professional whose expertise lies in crafting tailored strategies that maximizes resources while driving impactful results. In this digital age, businesses must learn how to navigate the dynamic landscape of marketing, empowering them to build robust brands, engage their audience, and achieve sustainable growth. Friends, please welcome Lawrence Lo Sibayan, who's backed by more than a decade of marketing expertise, an adjunct professor in 2 leading universities for both undergraduate and postgraduate business courses. Welcome to Open for Business Law. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me, Caesar.
I think it's been how many years that we have seen each other?
It's been quite some time. I was probably a lot more slimmer during that time. A lot slimmer during that time.
Okay. So, working in a very prestigious healthcare provider during that time, we were already talking about strategic marketing. We were into business development. And I think based on your background, your exposure is into healthcare. How is marketing in healthcare different from the other industries?
Well, I would always say that it is the perfect playground for me. Getting into healthcare was, particularly in the business side of it, was a little incidental. I was supposed to go to med school, but I didn't. Instead, I went to business school. And during that time, I was looking for a place to work, and there's this hospital, and I thought, okay. And because I was also a licensed medical technologist, I thought of submitting my resume. And I remember clearly, I wrote there, I am applying for a job that they think would more likely fit my credentials. But during that time, I didn't have any. So I thought that I was going to be part of the allied healthcare force, as a med tech. And to my surprise, they offered me a position in marketing. During that time, it was called industry relations. And that's how it started. Then that's how I also developed my personal advocacy. Because you know how we always say that healthcare is universal, but in reality, it is not accessible to all. So, and I had the perfect job during that time because I was serving, or my base of clients are more on the insurance. And that's how I also developed my personal advocacy on making healthcare accessible to everyone as much as possible. And I know that it will only be possible if they have an insurance, which is the customer that I was taking care of during that time.
But Lo, as they say, insurance is one of the hardest to sell. Kasi parang it's like you are selling them the future, or you're selling, similar to TV networks who are selling airtime. So which is intangible. So yung karanasan mo ba yun? Parang it's good that you said it's not accessible to everyone. Gaano kahirap ang pagmamarket nun or pagbebenta nun?
Well, for the HMOs, for example, and for the insurances, a lot of the workforce today are very lucky because it has become an advantage, like a competitive advantage of one employer to another to provide employee benefits that is now multiplied to their dependents. So that is kind of secured, you know. But for a lot more Filipinos, there still has a lot of education that has to be done, you know, campaign, awareness. But if you are going to take a look at the top 10 spent of Filipinos, healthcare is actually one of the least. You know, it's not. I mean, it's probably among the top 10, but it's surprisingly one of the lowest among the top 10. You know, and that includes supposed to be their prepayment of an insurance of a health
Pero
insurance.
why is that so? Parang, you know, lack of education, lack of...
Yeah, because just like what you said, a lot of us Filipinos in particular are not aware of the benefits of having an insurance, particularly for health. You know, they don't know that there is this study that says that in a middle-income family, when one gets sick, everybody gets poor. You know, because that's the culture of Filipinos. You know,
lahat na ng ipon mo, lahat na...
and everybody gets poor because everybody has to chip in, you know, for the healthcare services, and not until they're able, or not until they're in that situation that they realize. And that's how marketing plays a very important role for this market, you know, because more than, you know, the sexy marketing that we are doing, the goal is to actually educate them, okay, and inform them of the benefits of, for example, having an insurance. And it's good that today we are working on our journey for universal health, but of course that will still take a long time. And until that is finally implemented, we are still always at risk for so much financial damage and the financial loss because of all these critical illnesses. And today, among the leading illnesses, the leading causes of death are those that will really run your well out.
Like what?
Like
Cancer.
heart attacks, cancer, strokes, you know. That has become my principle over time, working in the healthcare. And every time I get to talk to people, I always say that the work that I do is more of a privilege for me, because I don't think a lot of job will let you do something that you love and make a living out of it. And indirectly, you know, while you are not the doctor, you are not the nurse, or part of the healthcare force that takes care of the patient. Indirectly, you are part of the team that actually either make these people live longer or make the most of the remaining times, you know, until they pass. So I've always thought that I'm lucky to be part of this kind of a marketing journey.
Okay, you mentioned about, you know, this privilege of marketing in this healthcare business, but you are exposed to that corporate healthcare, and you are your background is with the big brands in healthcare, which have marketing budgets. Ano ba yung nakikita mo na mga strategies doon na kayo ba in marketing, even with that, you know, where you have access to financial resources compared to MSMEs, yung small businesses, nililimitahan din ba kayo? Like say for example, I allot marketing budget of this only, but compared to MSMEs na maraming nanonood sa atin ngayon, paano kung wala silang malaking pondo katulad ng mga pondo ninyo? O, lalo na pag sinasabi mo ngayon, education eh. When you talk about education, you have to either, you know, put out, a lot of marketing efforts, marketing awareness efforts to promote the business. What are those strategies that you employ when it comes to resources? Medyo limiting siya.
Well, I think that mentality should be every marketer's mentality. That resources are always scarce, you know, and that you always think that your budget is limited.
Or zero.
Or zero. So that, because that challenges you to be more resourceful. Like in our case, because we try to reach as much people, because where I work today, we are present in a lot of places. So you could just imagine the population that we're trying to reach. So we try to find ways in order for us to reach them more efficiently, you know. And then we work on strategies that will multiply those that we have reached, okay, so that they become ambassadors of our brand. Okay, so I think that's how you do it. You have to find strategies that will multiply by itself, instead of like allotting a particular budget for every person that you want to reach.
Can you cite some examples, Lo? Like, say, for example, how can businesses leverage digital marketing tools, platforms to expand reach and improve their visibility? Pero magandang sinabi mo na you don't spend so much on one person or individual. I like what you said, that it should replicate.
Yes.
It should be replicated, but without you really putting finances there. Can you cite some examples of those strategies?
So for example, in healthcare, you know, this has always been a challenge working in healthcare, because it would always feel like, are you selling us sickness? Are you selling us treatments and
or
all?
fear.
But we have changed the messaging over time. Instead of promoting or making all these illnesses known, the messaging has become, you have to be well. You have to prevent this illness, and then that's the time that we get to discuss or talk about the illness. So, for example, if you wish to promote that your institution is supposed to be the go-to hospital for heart attack, I don't think it's morally right to say, once you get a heart attack, contact us, right? But the way you do it is you make use of the digital channels, because, you know, between the digital channels and the mainstream would still be more expensive nowadays, right? But we know that the audience both have these channels to know exactly what our message is. So we strike a very good balance of allocating our budget between mainstream and digital channels. So we create contents, for example, utilizing our own social media assets or our own digital assets to reach out to our customers. And then how it gets replicated is, we encourage that after that has been watched by anyone, that it is shared to other people. So through that, we are able to make our marketing budget more efficient. And that is exactly what the MSMEs can actually do. You know, when you start a small business, marketing is probably one of the least budget that you would think of, because of course you want to allocate your budget for the operations, for the products and all that. But there are ways that you can actually spend less this time. You know, the beauty about marketing is that, I always say this, marketing is a form of energy, and based on the law of conservation of energy, it is neither depleted nor created, right? It just changes forms, and that is what marketing exactly is.
And you have to be sustainable and leave others for the next generation.
Yeah, so marketing as an energy keeps its principles, its fundamentals. It's the same theories, the same concepts. It's just that this time we have iterated the tools and the channels because of the digital technology. But you know, your 4 Ps of marketing, your STP, and your most basic frameworks remain the same. It just changes on how are you going to utilize the digital tools that are available today. Because you may have all these digital tools, but if you don't know your target market, it will still fail. It always goes back to the fundamentals and the principles.
Basics talaga.
Yeah, but with all these digital channels, we are being offered of efficiency in reaching out to our market, efficiency in making our message and our brand known and recognized by our target audience. And what's good about this, particularly for MSMEs, there are solutions that either come really not that much. I mean, they are not that costly as compared to other big solutions, marketing solutions. In fact, there are actually some that are free, because these are brands that also have that social responsibility of extending their services to our MSME brothers and sisters and friends.
Now, going to, again, your background and expertise, what has changed so far in terms of the behavior of the customers? Of course, we can say that, more people are more digital savvy now, and a lot of the kids now are born with the with the Gen Z ba yun? Or the next ones.
Yes, yes.
Luma na nga ang millennial. So what has changed that you now would want to somehow customize again to target them?
Okay, so what has changed particularly during and now after the pandemic, for example, in my industry, is the health-seeking behavior. Before, they would just, for simple cough and colds, they go to the hospital right away, and that's exactly why our healthcare costs are just going up, because there is no gatekeeping. Okay, so for example, for health-seeking behavior, because after the pandemic, they kind of like developed that fear that, okay, I will only go to a hospital when it is really medically necessary. Instead of going directly to hospitals, the customers have found other channels to seek medical care. I mean, the pandemic has heightened the health-seeking behavior. It does not particularly mean that the customers will go straight to hospitals.
The hospital.
Because
what will they do?
what
are alternatives?
Because there have been alternatives. Before, we go to the clinics every now and then, but for some reason, a lot of the customers today would go first into a clinic, particularly those that are in mall-based. And if they are not able to go there, because the pandemic has also kept us from moving, right? There have been alternative solutions in providing consultation to patients, which is through telemedicine. So a lot of the doctors and a lot of patients today get to meet, do consultation online.
That's right. My family is one of them.
Right, and now again, going back to the principles, you have to understand the customer behavior. The very reason why they did not go to your facility is because it's probably traffic, or they find it hassle, or what have you, right? So you don't just stop, because as far as the customer journey is concerned, the business does not end in a consultation. There are laboratory procedures that may be done. There are medicines that may be prescribed. So what do you do now when you are already far from your customer because the consultation has actually happened online? So you bring the services to them. And that's how all these concepts of mobile laboratories, mobile x-rays, and even delivery of medicines come to us, because you have to complete the customer journey. But then again, it all stems from the very principle of marketing, of putting your customer at the core of everything that you do. Because if you did not understand your customer, what they wanted, or how their behavior has changed, you may not have thought about all these solutions for them. Gone are the days, in marketing, there are different concepts. There's what you call the selling concept, there's the marketing concept, and the product concept. It has always been product concept before, this is my product, I offer it to you, these are the benefits, and then that's when the customer decide, okay, I like this, and that's why advertising was so alive during, in the
earlier
past,
days,
right?
yes.
But now it has changed. It has become marketing concept. You try to understand what the customer needs, what the customer wants, and that's when you develop a product, because for sure there's going to be someone that
There's
will
demand for it.
that there's going to be a group that will demand for it.
Ito, maganda tong question na to. What metrics or key performance indicators should MSMEs or anyone track to measure the success of their marketing campaigns?
Yeah. Before, marketing in any enterprise, and probably in SMEs, right, it is always seen a cost and just a cost, you know, because over time there hasn't really been like concrete metrics how effective your marketing is, particularly if it's mass promotions
Yes.
and mass advertising, right?
Although there's a lot of formula in the books, but
Correct.
you
But-
cannot easily track.
you cannot easily track. So what you do is you observe whether your business grows, and then you compare it against your probably advertising spend, and then that's your return of investment, and that's how you see how effective your marketing campaign was. But now, because of the technology, you know, because of the digitalization, apart from the metrics of, you know, looking at or monitoring whether your business is growing, we are offered with a lot of metrics. For example, if you make use of social media, you know, there are different social media engagement metrics that you can track. For example, the number of likes, the number of shares. You know, you can even monitor if it were like a video content, you can monitor whether your customer has finished the video or in the middle has actually left the video, right? So that's a metrics. Before, we randomly we do this in sales, right? Like cold calls, cold emails, right? And it is different to track whether you are getting something out of it. But now, with all these digital tools, you are provided with instant data of your response rate, for example. If you sent 1,000, how many responded? And now you are able to track accordingly. So more than the growth in business, that is in general. When you create campaigns today, you can actually track what is working and what is not, because you can actually and finally put your customer in a real funnel from awareness to conversion. So for SMEs, and I think a lot of them would make use of social media because it comes free, you know, while you don't have a marketing budget yet, for as long as you're able to create contents that are relatable, that are informational, and something that the market will like, you will be able to track the effectiveness of that particular marketing strategy.
Yeah, and speaking of that content, maybe you can use healthcare as an example. How do you create engaging content? You mentioned that, you know, content is really something, you know, and you even mentioned about, you know, somehow changing your messaging to be able to promote your products and services. How do you do that in healthcare?
You know, in marketing, there's like this quote: distribution is queen, content is king. In creating content, the most important thing is understanding who this content is for, right? Again, going back to your basics, who is your target market? You know, and then from identifying your target market, you create a persona, you know, and that persona will more likely be drawn to this kind of content, whether it's a video content, it's a static content or a static post. So that's where it all starts, understanding who this content is for, right? And then that's how you create. And now, before, it's like in your face, right? Advertising is like, okay, buy this, okay? And then all these like funny commercials for as long as it's funny and all that, even if some of them won't make sense. But now, a lot of our customers are looking for that, the sense in your content, okay? What is this content really about? Because it's all about relatability. You know, a customer will not spend for something that he can or she cannot relate with.
So or
the-
resonate with
or
them.
resonate with, right? Or resonate with, or something that does not communicate any value as far as he or she is concerned. So as far as content is concerned, you just really have to know who this content is for. And then once you have developed that content and you do a very good storytelling about that content, okay, whether static video or what have you, you choose the right channel. Again, goes back to basic, where are my customers at? And again, with all these tools that are available today, you would certainly know whether your content is working or not. Okay? Because content, I would always say, because it's one common mistake among enterprises, whether big ones, small ones, that they put a lot of content. It's like a content vomit in their digital
Feeds,
assets,
so.
right? Okay, but it's all about timing as well. I would always go for quality over quantity. You know, because if you put a lot of content there, it does not also give your customers time to digest what that content is really for, right? So those are some of the more important things, particularly when we talk about content marketing, especially in this digital age.
Wow, very insightful. There's a lot of things to digest, from those insights, Lo. But this one, what strategies can they employ to gather feed? Kasi sabi mo nga, content is king, and you observe them, what they like, and you give that. What do you have to do to somehow get customer feedback and develop that customer relationship with them?
Well, there's another tool. There's what you call the CRM, your customer relationship management tool, that now once your customer opts in, and you have a very good tool that now tracks the behavior of your customer as far as the digital space is concerned, that will give you a lot of information without the customer having to give you data or feedback just yet. But of course, a lot of the enterprises today would like those genuine feedback from the customer. So they provide tools, whether that's online, or if you're starting, you can also have like the conventional ways of getting your customer feedback.
Kaya nga, when I ask Marlon, for example, bibenta niyo ako ng CRM solutions, sabi nila mahal yon. But are there free softwares where they can also develop that are available in the market?
Well, one can start with, the very simple ones. There are free forms that are available online. You make a free form, you create a QR code, there's a free QR generator also for that code, and then once your customer takes a shot of that QR code, gets directed to that free form that you've also done. The only thing is that it does not have yet the intelligence, the AI to process it. Okay, so if you are looking at getting customer feedback, you may start from there. But if you want a more robust CRM that would already analyze, like, okay, X number of your customers have disliked this, the most common sentiments are this, then you will certainly get the CRMs that are more expensive. But again, I know that this is one of the traits of an entrepreneur. There is always a way to do things. Start small, even for marketing. I always say this: start small little campaigns, and then from all these small little campaigns that you probably spend less budget for, or probably none at all, see what works, and that's the time that you now choose what you will make big.
And of course, Lo, nothing beats face-to-face talking with your customer.
yes.
And,
Yes.
and we do that a lot of times, especially in your business, because you deal directly with patients, institutions.
Yes.
Now, with your background, Lo, you were cited as Asia's top outstanding marketer of the year. I know that you're very young, but you're so accomplished. But I'm so intrigued by the fact that when I was also working in a hospital, a lot of people were surprised, because parang they always thought that when you work in a hospital or in healthcare, nurse ka or doktor ka,
Yes.
walang marketing doon. But somehow with this achievement, with your exposure, with an organization like the Philippine Marketing Association, what are your key takeaways from the Philippine Marketing Association?
I guess over time, we can always, especially if your business is doing good, right? There is always that danger of, okay, I'm already earning, okay, so our focus is growth, okay, without having to think of how you started and why you started. Okay? Marketing comes from the word market, okay? So that over time, I think it will only work if companies will truly and genuinely and sincerely put the customers at the center of everything that they do. One thing that never changed over time is how important customers in every business, whether that's for goods, for services. Customers are the center of everything that we are doing.
Wow. Another interesting related to that is, of course, as you mentioned, customer is at the center, at the core of all your initiatives. Pero while they are at the center, what affects them also is the idea of branding, di ba? Parang how do you create a good brand? In your case, I've seen your background, Law. These are already established brands, but you maintain that brand equity. Siguro before your strategies on creating or maintaining your brand equity, ano muna yung branding? Gaano kahalaga ang pagde-develop ng brand muna?
Branding is imperative for every enterprise, because it's the testament of your customers' recognition and perception of what you do as a business, and that's why it's important. It is not just your logo, your name, and your slogan. It encompasses all those things. Branding is about reputation. It's about perception. I'm sure this is not the first time that you'll hear it. Perception is reality as far as the customers are concerned. And because it is reality anyway, we might as well make a good perception about our company, the products, the services that we offer our customers, but also be true to our word. Because that's how you build the brand. You build the brand from trust. You build the brand with trust from your customers.
And as they say, I think it's one of the reasons why we have this word of the year, authentic.
Yes.
For them to relate and be true. But in your experience and in your exposure with the PMA, how long do you develop a certain brand to see that, wow, I developed a brand? Yeah.
I guess, cliche as it may sound, time is always relative. Especially at this time. We have seen the biggest brands that have closed shop during the pandemic. But we have also seen brands that have emerged during the pandemic and until today are still existing, right? So time is relative. It's really how you create a strategy in building the brand. And I guess, just like what I said, it's the customers that will build the brand for you more than you building the brand for them.
Wow. Okay. Law, another thing, in maintaining that brand, in maintaining your brand equity, here comes now market competition. In your case, in healthcare, diba, iilan lang kayo. Hindi na nga dumami na nga.
Oh, yes.
So sa dami-dami niya, diba, sa dami niya, andun na lahat. So, how do you now stand out?
I always say this, especially when I travel to promote not just my brand, but the Philippines as a destination for medical travel. When they come to the Philippines, a handful of hospitals would probably have the same x-rays, CAT scans, MRIs, would probably share the same doctors. In our industry, a doctor can go to multiple hospitals, right? Wherever it is convenient for their patients. So that kind of like levels the playing field as far as our industry is concerned. Now, you can also differentiate yourselves from others. You can buy new technology, the most advanced in the region or in the country, but that will be a very expensive competitive
That's right.
advantage,
Yes.
right? And if that is the case, you know how it works. If it's expensive, I mean, you will eventually have to pass it on to the patients. And if it's passed on to the patients, more patients will not have access to it. What we did is really see what the market needs. So we differentiate ourselves not among the services that are more likely being offered by others, but the experience that the patients get. And not just the patients, because you know, here in the Philippines, when one patient goes to the hospital, that goes with what? 2, 3 relatives and other friends. We make it pleasant not just for the patient, but for everybody that steps in every facility of our brand.
Can you cite an example of that kind of experience? How do you let customers or patients experience that pleasantness or that, you know, kind of feeling?
Okay, so in our institution, there's what we call the Red Coat Ambassadors. They are, you know how customer service people, you go to the counter, you ask for your directions and all that, and that's it. For our Red Coat Ambassador program, we build human connection. They roam around the hospital, talk to random people, how their day was, if there's anything that they can do for them, would they like someone to talk to? That's how they do it.
Interesting.
It's about connection. You know, it's not your usual transactional customer service.
Yes.
Customer service delivery of okay, this way to this doctor's clinic and that. Our Red Coat Ambassadors go around.
Why red coat? Are they wearing red coats?
Yes, they're wearing red coats, so you won't
Okay.
miss them. You are definitely not gonna miss them. But you know what's interesting
Okay.
about that? More interesting about that program is some of them are not even our employees anymore. Some of them are retirees from the hospital.
Some sort of volunteers na rin yun. Ganun ba yun?
Yes, because
okay.
that is, you know, that is what I think what has been lacking in a lot of businesses today, that human connection with all these digital tools and solutions that we have. Ay, it makes our life convenient, but that human connection is still what matters most to a lot of people at the end of the day.
Speaking of connection, speaking of that relationship, there's a lot of thought leaders who also guested here talking about that investment in establishing a connection. How do you keep and maintain that connection or engagement with that customers?
Okay, that's what's challenging in our industry, you know, because unlike, for example, shampoo or soap, they would buy that over and over again. Once you get your kidney out, you cannot do that again the next year or the next year or the next year, right? So it's a different model that we do. You know, I mean, we don't invite you to come to the hospital for another nephrectomy, okay? But we invite you to come to our hospital to keep you healthy and well. And that's how we get in touch through human connection as well. Of course, they are no longer in the hospital. We have identified channels where they are. Our social media is very strong at this point. We have a website that they can go to any time, and we are creating solutions to reach us for whatever things that they may need. And we have also this program, what we call continuity of care. So we actually proactively call the patients, and then we remind them if they have a schedule, for example, after they get discharged for a week, you know, because patients sometimes after they get out of the hospital, I'm free, okay, I'm okay already.
I don't want to go back.
Yeah, but that's very important. And of course, we also make the most of the available solutions right now in tracking the health and wellness of our customers and our patients.
You also teach a lot of the feedback coming from the thought leaders who guested here, hindi tumutugma yung ibinibigay ng akademya, ng academic institutions dun sa real world. So, is that also what you see now, or are there changes already in the educational system that lets the academic institutions provide what the market needs?
I cannot deny the fact that there is a gap between academe and actual practice. But there are ways to fill those gaps. So, for example, I've been working with the Philippine Marketing Association, and that's what we've been trying to do, to bridge that gap between practice and academe. And I know that at this point, a lot of the academic institutions are really working their way in order for them to bridge the gap. You know, for example, they are now incorporating actual business cases, partnering with companies, for example. They get them as a case sponsor. Example, for if I teach this subject, I get you, and then my students will be doing the plan. And sometimes it does not end with the plan. They even involve the students in implementing the plan. But of course, the students cannot work for as long, right? But those are some of the things that we are trying to do from the academe in order for us to bridge this. And alam mo naman kasi, Cesar, the education system is very bureaucratic. So the curriculum mo, you have to follow certain syllabus, certain things, because that's just how it is. So in terms of agility, we are not able to do that. We are not as agile in the academe, especially with all the trends. I mean, in marketing, sabi ko nga, what you are doing today is probably something that no one will ever do tomorrow anymore. It's that fast. So that's where the gap is, and that's the reason why the gap just keeps getting bigger, longer, if I can call it that way, because the practice is moving twice as much, if not more, than how the academe is. So I think that's the only time that we're able to bridge that finally is if there are certain relaxation on how we do things in the academe, so that they can move together on how the practice is actually moving.
But it's good, Lon, that you are a practitioner, kasi somehow you have that kind of flexibility to adapt, what you're doing in the corporate world to the academic.
Yes, that's true. Actually, when I started teaching, Cesar, I thought that it was going to be stressful because, all these lesson plans and all that. But, teaching keeps me grounded. Because when you're a practitioner, you think that, I know how to go about these things already. But, over the more than 5 years that I've been teaching both graduate and postgraduate students, there are things that I would always say, how could I have not thought about that? And that's how
you
it
learn
keeps,
from them as well.
Then that's how it keeps me grounded. So I don't think it will be difficult to bridge that. The practice and academe. And I think that's the reason why a lot of universities today also are getting practitioners as educators in order for them to, okay, this is a different way of teaching things, more like practical. Because theories, they can always read it, okay, but the practice is something that they have to be immersed with as early as possible.
Wow, that's the best way to end this conversation. There's a lot of insights that we learned this afternoon. No doubt that he's Asia's top outstanding marketer of the year. And for business news, the Philippines skips BBB plus ratings from S&P. As the Philippine economy continues its above-average growth potential, the S&P Global Ratings affirmed its investment grade of BBB plus for the country and gave it a stable outlook. In a statement, the ratings agency added that with the growth potential, the Philippines will be able to drive constructive development outcomes and underpin broader credit metrics. October budget gap shrunk 65% month-on-month. With better revenue collection and less state spend, the budget gap for October was slashed by 65.27% from a month ago to 34.4 billion pesos from September's 250.9 billion shortfall. For the first 10 months of the year, the budget shortfall totaled 1.02 trillion pesos, down by 8.45%. Infrastructure projects to boost credit growth in 2024. Infrastructure developments with the involvement of private sector and economic growth could very well boost the dwindling credit growth of the Philippines in 2024. That's according to Credit Watcher Fitch Ratings. In its report, Fitch said credit may grow by more than 10% if government's efforts to gain more contribution from the private sector in infrastructure developments materialize. Despite the efforts of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas to increase interest rates, credit growth slowed for 6 straight months, with its lowest in almost 2 years last September. Our buzzword of the week is chatbot marketing. Chatbot marketing or bot marketing is a technique that leverages automated messaging to communicate directly with customers throughout the purchasing journey. The digital realm offers boundless opportunities for MSMEs to thrive. By implementing the fundamental strategies, you're equipped to harness the power of digital platforms, craft compelling stories, and engage your audience in meaningful ways. Keep exploring, experimenting, and leveraging these insights to propel your business forward. Your journey towards marketing success in this digital era has just begun. And with that, our quote for the week is, marketing is no longer about the stuff that you make, but about the stories you tell. That's from Seth Godin, blogger and author. Thank you, Law. Maraming salamat sa iyo sa isang oras na pagsama sa amin upang tunghayan ang isang makabuluhang usapan ukol sa negosyo dito lang sa Open for Business hanggang sa susunod na linggo. Samahan niyo kaming muli dito sa Open for Business. Catch us on Facebook, on YouTube. Like and subscribe on our social media page at Net25TV. We will bring you more insights from industry experts, thought leaders, CEOs, and featured SMEs. Together, let us help encourage business development in the Philippines, sharpen your business acumen, feel the pulse, and set the trend for as long as you're informed and open for business. Ito po si Cesar Vallejos. Marami pong salamat.
It is a signal to the world that we are open for business. We are
honored and privileged to share with you the highlights of the first ever Open for Business Trailblazers Awards. This milestone for the network and the program is a testament to your continued support for businesses in the Philippines, as well as government initiatives to help MSMEs navigate the local market.
Marco, what a great night for business indeed as we witness the first ever Open for Business Trailblazers Awards.
That's right, Tim. To be in the room with some of the most remarkable people in various industries really inspired me to learn more about business.
The OFB Trailblazers Awards, as an extension of our commitment to excellence, aims to spotlight and honor outstanding achievements within the dynamic landscape of the business industry.
The winners symbolized inspiration, proving that there are no boundaries in human ingenuity to perform the transformative power of business. They are truly the trailblazers of Philippine business.
We had the honor of talking to some of them to get their reaction and their thoughts on business, on leadership, and our economy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen! What an exciting night we have! Welcome to the first ever Net 25 Open for Business Trailblazers Awards. I'm your host, Gianna Llanes.
And I am Tony Petgaba. It's an exciting night as we recognize the country's creme de la creme. The creme de la creme of our business world. And of course, we at Net 25 are sheer advocates of entrepreneurial and mindset and action. Of course, through our weekly evening show, Open for Business, we have been encouraging our fellows to have the grit and the passion to start their entrepreneurial journey.
And tonight, we are all here to celebrate the pioneers, the visionaries, the risk takers who light the path of progress, shaping the very landscape of our economy.
To give his opening remarks, please welcome the man behind Open for Business and our Net 25 President, Mr. Cesar R. Vallejos.
A heartfelt welcome to the first Net 25 Open for Business Trailblazers Awards. Tonight, we gather not just as individuals, but as a community united in celebrating entrepreneurial drive, innovation, and excellence in the business world. The TV and online show Open for Business was opened when businesses were closed. Ironic indeed, but yes, this show was born during the pandemic. At one point, I even had COVID-19 while I was doing my interviews via Zoom. But like the individuals and companies who will be honored tonight, Net 25 and Open for Business Trailblazed. Net 25 as a trailblazer was the only TV station that produced the most number of new shows under the IATF guidelines during the pandemic. Isa na po dyan ang unlad kaagapay sa hanap buhay. And Open for Business was one of the shows that marked a new path in the TV landscape. Serving as a beacon of hope, the show has been a source of inspiration for the resilient entrepreneurial community. As we say here in Net 25, ang programang ito ang naging kanet together ng ating mga kababayang nasa industriya ng pagninegosyo, lalo na ang mga kabilang sa MSMEs. Tonight's celebration is not just about acknowledging achievements. It's a tribute to the triumph of perseverance, adaptability, and the unwavering entrepreneurial spirit that persisted even in the face of uncertainty. As we embark on this exceptional evening, let us honor the trailblazers in our midst, those whose stories inspire, whose achievements leave us in awe, and whose contribution shaped the very landscape of our business world. Without further ado, let me introduce the prestigious categories that we will be celebrating tonight.
Green Policy Award, Innovation Award, Community Impact Award, Corporate Resilience and Versatility, E-Commerce Excellence, Exemplary Values in Management Award, Small Business of the Year, Franchise Company of the Year, and the Business of the Year Award. Now let us join hands as we applaud and salute these extraordinary trailblazers. May their stories inspire us, their achievements drive us, and their contributions uplift us. Ladies and gentlemen, let the celebration of these remarkable trailblazers commence. Gandang gabi po.
Thank you very much, our very own Sir CRV or PCRV. This event wouldn't be possible without the help of our event partner, Tag Media. Maraming salamat po, Tag Media. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, it is my honor to introduce the Chief Marketing Officer of Rising Tigers Magazine and Vice President of Tag Media Group, the dynamic Andrea Therese Nicolas. Today, she graces us with her insights and vision as she delivers a special video speech for this prestigious awarding ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please watch this.
Good evening to all of you. Tag Media Group would first like to express our sincerest gratitude to all our partners, friends, and readers who have been with us throughout the years. You have become our inspiration to continue what we do every single day. Our greatest challenge in the media and in our country is division. Being able to create bridges through networks, cooperation, and innovation is what we as media can do. Tag Media Group emerged from advertising to publishing, and now we are expanding to different sectors in the media industry. One of our publications that is well loved by many is Rising Tigers Magazine. After we launched the publication, it became our lifetime commitment to share a timeless art of storytelling because of our visionary leaders. Now, we are grateful to collaborate with one of the leading channels on their very first awards. Truly, another historical moment has been made. With Net25, we will be able to meet our mission in growth and transformation as we go a step further this year. Thank you for joining to be part of a collective narrative along with Net25. Let's build more bridges, encourage understanding, and create a nation where shared stories of inspiration shines brightly for generations to come. We need you because we strongly believe that the most invaluable lessons we will ever know will be from the experiences of our leaders that could only reach the hearts of our citizens. We are here to provide the local and global connections that would lift up the Philippine economy. To our awardees, you have honored your people with service, and now we honor you with our trust. Tag Media Group and Net25 will continue to bring people closer now and long into the future. After all, we are Filipino, and we are the rising tigers and the nation builders of Asia.
What an incredible opening. And this evening, we do honor visionaries in 9 categories. Now let's dive into the heart of tonight's event, Net25's Open for Business Trailblazers Awards. Let's begin with our first set of awards. The Green Policy Award, Innovation Award, and Community Impact Award.
The Green Policy Award is a celebration of organizations and businesses that have implemented environmentally friendly practices, demonstrating a commitment to sustainability and corporate social responsibility. To award the Green Policy Award, may we call on stage our very own Net25 President, Sir Cesar Ramos Vallejos, and Andrew Troy Nicolas, our CEO from Tag Media. Also, to present the awardees, let's call on stage my TV partner from Love, Tony Pet and Everything, Miss Love Añover.
Good evening and everything. Our first Green Policy awardee is Mr. Brian Polio Manzares, a dynamic figure in journalism, entrepreneurship, investment, and public service in the Philippines. With a diverse portfolio in fine art, retail, media, marketing, business development, investor relations, exports, property management, and blockchain technology. He contributes significantly to public service as the Chief of Staff for Senator Grace Poe. Bukod po rito, isa rin siyang manunulat, kung saan ang pinakahuli niya pong isinulat ay may titulong A Sustainable Future, Erasing Enthusiast and Advocate for Volunteerism, Mental Health, and Education. Mr. Brian Polio Manzares exemplifies a modern-day Renaissance figure dedicated to making a positive impact. Congratulations, sir. Introducing the second Green Policy Awardee, Dr. Elton C. Tan, a visionary leader committed to environmental sustainability in the hospitality industry. E-Hotels, under his guidance, is a trailblazer with comprehensive green policies extending beyond carbon footprint reduction. Recognizing their dedication to a sustainable future, our Green Policy Award proudly honors Dr. Elton C. Tan and E-Hotels Group. Our next Green Policy Awardee is San Miguel Global Power, the power arm of the renowned San Miguel Corporation. As a vital component of one of the Philippines' foremost conglomerates, it stands out for its commitment to environmental sustainability. In the multifaceted landscape of San Miguel Corporation, the Power Holdings arm plays a pivotal role in championing green policies, setting a commendable standard for the industry.
Ladies and gentlemen, a roaring round of applause for the exceptional winners of the Green Policy Award. Now, let's shift gears as we dive into the exciting world of innovation with our next award, the Innovation Award. This time, let's acknowledge the company that stands out for its groundbreaking products, services, or processes, showcasing a commitment to innovation and creativity. This award is to be presented by Ano sa Palagay Nyo anchor, Miss Pat Pidaza, and our star kada, Patrick Rojas.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and good evening, Patrick. The Innovation Award goes to
Mr. Robert Laurel Yupanco, grandson of former Philippine President Jose P. Laurel. Taking corporation at 21, he steered a path of innovation and success. Armed with knowledge from prestigious institutions like Harvard and the University of Pennsylvania, he transformed Yupanco Group into a diversified conglomerate, including music, publishing, real estate, and finance. As the modern-day Superman, leading Zumanity Group, he envisions the Philippines and one big green resort and theme park. Congratulations to Mr. Robert Laurel Yupanco on the well-deserved Innovation Award.
our next Innovation Award goes to George Royeca, a trailblazer behind Angkas, advocating for the professionalization of motorcycles as a viable mode of transport. In a country with heavy traffic, Angkas serves as a lifeline for low-income families, with 1 in 3 Filipinos owning a motorbike. Royeca's transformative efforts earned him recognition as one of the 10 outstanding young men in 2020. Sa ngayon, mahigit sa 30,000 na ang bikers ng Angkas. Karamihan dito ay nakaangat sa kahirapan dahil sa pagkakaroon ng trabaho. Congratulations po, Mr. George Royeca, for his exceptional contributions to the transportation industry.
Introducing the next winner of the Innovation Award, Great Wall Motor Company Limited, GWM. A global leader in SUVs and pickups, GWM achieved listing on the Hong Kong and Shanghai stock exchanges. With a dedicated workforce of 59,000, continues to redefine innovation and excellence in the automotive industry. Congratulations to Great Wall Motor Company Limited.
Okay, our next awardee goes to Pure Gold, introducing the next winner of the Innovation Award, Mr. Ferdinand Vincent Go. A leading figure in the retail industry, he played a pivotal role in steering Pure Gold to innovative heights. Under his leadership, Pure Gold embraced cutting-edge strategies, transforming the retail landscape and providing a unique shopping experience. Ferdinand Vincent Co. is a trailblazer in retail innovation, and we applaud him as the deserving recipient of the Innovation Award for his exceptional contributions to the industry.
Presenting the next winner of the Innovation Award, Josh Mojica, an innovator in the culinary world. He reshaped traditional snacking with Kangkong Chips Original, offering unique and delicious alternatives. Dahil sa kanyang pamumuno, isa na sa paboritong Filipino snack ngayon ang Kangkong Chips. Let's celebrate him for his exceptional contributions and inventive approach in the culinary landscape. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Josh Mojica.
Our next winner of the Innovation Award is a revolutionary force in healthcare, Villa Medica. With a mission to deliver excellent health experiences, they ensure certified international standards in exclusive medical offerings. Boasting highly competent experts and comprehensive services, including anti-aging programs and regenerative solutions, Villa Medica has set new standards in holistic healthcare. Congratulations to Villa Medica.
Meet our last Innovation Awardee, but definitely not the least, Glutamax. Renowned for skincare and beauty solutions, they utilize the powerful antioxidants glutathione in products ranging from whitening soaps to serum, addressing aging, dark spots, and skin tone. Glutamax also provides solutions for acne, wrinkles, and sun protections. Congratulations for redefining skincare innovation.
Maraming salamat po, Ms. Pat P. of ASPN, and of course, Patrick from Road to Starcada. Thank you very much. Next on our list is the Community Impact Award. This award shines a spotlight on the business that has made a significant positive impact on the community through philanthropy, social responsibility, and community engagement. And who better to present this exemplary award than these young ones who embody community commitment themselves. Please welcome, mula po sa Star Center, ang Starcada natin, sina Miyuki De Leon and Aaron Gonzalez.
Inaugural Community Impact Award goes to Honorable Rex Gatchalian, President of Waterfront Hotel and Executive Vice President for Hotel Operations. His remarkable journey includes notable civic engagements, such as founding Batang Rex Club, and memberships in Valenzuela Lions Club and Rotary Club of Valenzuela East, highlighting his steadfast commitment to community welfare. We proudly honor Honorable Rex Gatchalian for his outstanding leadership and substantial contributions to society.
The next Community Impact Award goes to King's Empire Corporation. This is a visionary company dedicated to the community well-being through top-tier organic and natural health products. Sa pamamagitan ng kanilang mga produkto, maraming mga Pilipino ang mga nagkaroon ng mas magandang kalusugan. As a leading global provider of herbal medicines and supplements, they ensure accessibility to high-quality products, making them a deserving winner for this accolade.
The next Community Impact Award goes to Pag-ibig Home Development Mutual Fund. The dedication to making a significant difference in the lives of Filipino workers is evident through initiatives like extended repayment terms and no down payment for housing loans. Beyond housing support, they offer additional benefits, including maternity leave grants, insurance coverage, and recently, small business loans. Recognized as a pillar of community welfare, Pag-ibig's commitment to uplifting lives makes them a deserving recipient of the prestigious Community Impact Award.
The next awardee of Community Impact Award goes to Buterm Group of Companies. They had left an indelible mark on the community through its outstanding commitment to social responsibility. Renowned for a diverse array of skincare products tailored for all types of Asian skin, Buterm is truly a trailblazer in the beauty industry. Their commitment to client needs is reflected in offering of safe, genuine, and effective products that not only promote skin health, but also ensure environmental well-being. Let's applaud Buterm for their remarkable contributions.
The next Community Impact Award goes to Kylie Versosa, a multi-talented entrepreneur and boss babe, as our esteemed Community Impact Awardee. With Sola, her latest venture, Kylie introduces affordable and advanced shapewear, embodying the spirit of a woman standing on her own. Sola's seamless design ensures a comfortable and body-hugging fit, reflecting Kylie's commitment to empowering Filipinas. Tonight, we honor Kylie Versosa for her outstanding contributions to business and her dedication to making a positive impact on women's lives.
And now moving on to our next set of categories. As we embark on this journey to celebrate exemplary organizations, we shift our focus to the Corporate Resilience and Versatility Award. This distinctive honor pays tribute to the company that has not only survived unprecedented challenges, but thrived through them, setting a benchmark for resilience and versatility in the corporate world.
In a world of rapid change, adaptability is not just strength, but a necessity. This award acknowledges the company that has embraced change with open arms, leveraged adversities, and has come out stronger on the other side. Now, in recognition of their remarkable achievements, please join us in welcoming our presenter for our Corporate Resilience and Versatility Award, our very own amiga and Kada Umaga host, Miss Diana Menezes, with our star kada, Migs Rubia.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Corporate Resilience and Versatility Award. The first recipient is Miss Sara De La Raya Mateo, President and CEO of SPD Jobs Incorporated. A visionary leader and resilient entrepreneur, she holds key positions in organizations like PCCI, NCR, and PALSCON. As an accomplished philanthropist and Rotarian, she excels as the annual giving chair of Rotary Club of Midtown, Quezon City. We proudly present the award to Ms. Mateo for her outstanding contributions and leadership acumen.
The next award goes to Union Bank, a publicly listed universal bank serving over 5 million customers through 200 branches and 7,000 cash-in and cash-out points. Known for superior technology, unique sales culture, and centralized operations, Union Bank excels in providing innovative cash management solutions, and their commitment to efficient service, risk mitigation, and vision to become a top 3 universal bank in the Philippines solidify Union Bank as a resilient corporate leader in the banking sector. Congratulations. The next Corporate Resilience and Versatility awardee is Live Nation Philippines, a global live entertainment powerhouse. Positioned at the forefront of the industry, their recent establishment in the Philippines solidifies their leading role in the local live entertainment scene. A resounding round of applause for Live Nation Philippines, Riza Pascua. The final recipient of Corporate Resilience and Versatility Award is Marby Food Ventures, a Filipino-owned baking powerhouse since 1976. Setting industry standards with quality baked goods accessible to all households, they pioneered flexible delivery services in the 70s, becoming a household name beyond traditional outlets. Ang kanilang tagline na para sa bayan ay nagpapakita lamang ng kanilang dedikasyon sa mga Pilipino. Congratulations, Marby Food Ventures.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Mix. Thank you, PCRV. Congratulations to our Corporate Resilience and Versatility awardees. As we delve into the heart of digital commerce, it's time to honor the Trailblazers who have redefined our online shopping experience. The E-Commerce Excellence Award recognizes the outstanding efforts of an online retailer or platform that has gone above and beyond in delivering innovative products, exceptional user experiences, and driving positive growth in the ever-evolving e-commerce sector. To present this prestigious award, please welcome one of our news anchors, Wedge Kudiamat, with our star kada, Nikki Albert.
The recipient of the E-Commerce Excellence Award is GCash. Ang GCash ang nangungunang mobile wallet sa bansa na ginagamit ng 76 na milyong mga Pilipino o katumbas ng 67% ng ating populasyon. Beyond facilitating transactions, bill payments, and mobile load purchases, GCash stands out by offering a comprehensive suite of services, including investment products and insurance. It exemplifies excellence in e-commerce by seamlessly integrating financial services to meet the diverse needs of the modern consumer. The next recipient of the E-Commerce Excellence Award is Connect PH. As our go-to solution for portable power on the move, Connect PH offers hassle-free power bank rentals, ensuring you stay fully charged anytime, anywhere. The Anywhere, Everywhere Power Bank Connect PH sets a new standard for e-commerce excellence by providing a reliable and accessible solution for staying powered up on the go.
Announcing the final winner of the E-Commerce Excellence Award. Aquaskin, a distinguished Japanese brand dedicated to enhancing beauty and wellness. Aquaskin stands out with its commitment to continuous research and development, offering premium products crafted with Japanese finest ingredients. Each product is enriched with potent blend of safe and effective actives, processed with top-tier Japanese technology. Congratulations to Aquaskin for defining e-commerce excellence in the realm of beauty and wellness. Congratulations to that batch of awardees. Thank you very much as well, Wedge and Nikki. Our next award, the Exemplary Values in Management Award, recognizes the organization that embodies exemplary values in leadership and management. This honor celebrates those who foster a positive workplace and prioritize employee satisfaction. To present this distinguished award, please welcome Star Kada Ivat Castro.
The first Exemplary Values in Management awardee is Captain Stan Lina, a leader in the aviation industry. Rising through the ranks at the Philippine Airlines, or PAL, he assumed the role of President and Chief Operating Officer in 2022, showcasing authenticity, genuineness, and transparency in his leadership journey from pilot to CEO. Prioritizing talent development and effective mentorship, Captain Stanley is committed to sustainability and passenger comfort, steering PAL through evolving trends and industry challenges with calculated risks. Let's applaud Captain Stanley Nang of Philippine Airlines. And our next awardee for our Exemplary Values in Management Award is Mr. Ramon Ang. Mr. Ramon Ang is a visionary leader and influential figure in the Philippines business landscape. As the President and Chief Operating Officer of San Miguel Corporation, he has played a pivotal role in guiding the conglomerate towards success and sustainability. Mr. Ang's strategic vision, ethical leadership, and commitment to corporate responsibility distinguish him as an exemplary figure in management. Under his guidance, San Miguel Corporation has not only achieved financial success but has also made substantial contributions to the economic development and welfare of the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ramon Ang of San Miguel Corporation. The next Exemplary Values in Management awardee is Mr. Chris Lim. Mr. Chris Lim represents the Philippine Franchise Association. As the chairman of the Philippine Franchise Association and CEO of FranCorp Philippines, the country's largest franchise consulting company, he brings over 2 decades of expertise in brand growth. His international experience as a former global brand manager for Unilever, along with his role as a certified franchise executive, showcases his commitment to excellence. Recognized with accolades, Mr. Chris Lim's outstanding contribution to franchise management and growth are truly commendable. The next recipient is COMELEC Chairman George Erwin Mojica Garcia. He is a distinguished Filipino lawyer with a notable career in election law. Garcia has demonstrated exceptional values and leadership during his tenure as commissioner and now as the head of COMELEC. His dedication to preserving the integrity of the electoral process and adeptly navigating the complexities of Philippine elections exemplifies his commitment to upholding values of excellence in management. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. George M. Garcia.
Congratulations once again to our winners. How about another round of applause, everyone?
I am currently here with one of the Pure Gold's associate. Once again, congratulations for the award.
Yes, thank you so much.
Would you mind telling us about this award?
First of all, thank you so much for this Innovation Award on behalf of Pure Gold Prize Club. This was awarded to our president, Mr. Vincent Co. Thank you for the recognition for the innovations of the supermarket, not only in promotions, not only in promoting sustainability, also for recognizing Pure Gold for pioneering in retailtainment, as well as its core program, the Tindahan ni Aling Puring, for sari-sari store members, karinderya, food service, and more. I think yung innovation every year and the programs that our leader, our Sir Vincent Co, initiates, no? I think yun yung nakapagpabigay ng award sa kanya and sa Pure Gold Prize Club. First and foremost, thank you so much, Net25. Thank you, Sir Cesar, and to the whole team of Open for Business and Net25 for the recognition. And thank you so much always for supporting Pure Gold and all our endeavors. Ayan. So, to all naman businesses out there, we must strive to be resilient at all times and keep the innovation coming, keep the thinking out of the box, and siguro don't forget also to have fun while doing it. Siguro when we enjoy what we do and how we serve people, then that's how success comes to be. Ayan. So just like in Pure Gold, ayan. So whatever we do, we always think of our people first and the customers. Kaya sa Pure Gold, always panalo.
First of all, congratulations for winning an award.
Thank you.
Union Bank as the Corporate Resilience and Versatility Award. Now, sir, what does this mean for you and Union Bank to win this award?
Well, this award is very important and meaningful to us because it ties up to our vision, which is taking up Pilipinas. In fact, prior to the pandemic, Union Bank has already been in the road or in the path towards digitalization of our banking services. And the pandemic really boosted the need to have these services out there available to our consumers, to our clients, and to merchants, to establishments as well.
And para po sa atin, what is it that businesses should look forward to or take note of para masabi nila that they are resilient and also versatile, similar to Union Bank?
Yeah. One of the most important things when you release a solution or a product is that it should be accessible to clients, consumers. It should be accessible to everyone. If I may give an example, one of which is digital account opening. You can actually open a Union Bank account online. You just need to download the app and open an account. You don't even need to go to a branch. And this was very helpful, especially during the pandemic, when people cannot go out of their homes. So this really gave us the benefit of, and not us, but this gave the benefit of consumers of having to open an account without leaving their homes. Yes. And second, for businesses actually, They can also have access to our payment systems through the use of our Negosyante app. So we've made the lives of entrepreneurs and consumers a lot easier. Everyone can expect a lot more from a lot more exciting products, a lot more exciting solutions from Union Bank. First of all, on behalf of Union Bank, we'd like to thank Net25 for this award. This truly means a lot to the bank and for our efforts in helping and building communities as well, and helping the Filipino people. As what I've said earlier, we're in the road towards digitalization, and Union Bank is there for the Filipino people.
First of all, congratulations for winning an award. What are you looking forward to this year?
Thank you. Actually, this is a very a rare chance for the company to be recognized as one of the Community Impact Awardee. And we take pride with all the hashtag certified ka-kings na patuloy pong nagbibigay ng tulong sa ating mga kababayan sa adikain po sa advokasya natin sa tunay na diwa ng pagbibigay po ng kabuhayan at mabuting kalusugan sa bawat Pilipino. Right now, sa pagpasok ng taong 2024, mas lalo natin pinaigting ang ating kampanya para mas lalong higit na makapagbigay tayo ng mga produkto mula po sa King's Empire Corporation na sa tingin po natin makapagsusulong po sa larangan po ng kalusugan at tulong pangkabuhayan po sa ating mga kababayan. Ngayon po, nagsisimula na ang ating hashtag Luz Biminda Empire 2024 na kung saan ito po ay magbibigay po ng marami pang oportunidad sa lahat ng mga mamamayang Pilipino. Tunay na inspirasyon po namin ang leader po ng aming kumpanya, ang aming CEO President na si Ma'am Sam Garcia. Nandun lahat yung pakikisama at yung mabuti niyang pamumuno sa aming kumpanya dahil akay po niya lahat ng ating mga empleyado. At sa tingin ko po, yun po isang napakagandang inspirasyon para sa lahat. Dahil yung leader po mismo namin ay nakakasama natin, nagbibigay inspirasyon at kagaya po ng adikain ng Harry Herrera, yung herbal, sa po nakadiscover po ng King's Herbal Plus na aming flagship product. Patuloy po na marami po tayong natutulungan kamakailan lamang. Inulasan po natin yung Lingap ka Kings na kung saan po marami po mga kababayan po natin ang makakasubok na po ng King's Herbal Plus ng libre para makatulong po sa kanilang mga karamdaman.
I'm really grateful for this award since I think this is a really special award dahil I think first business awards to ng Net25 kung tama ako, and I'm really grateful and I want to thank siyempre sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa akong Chips Original, and I want you guys to know that this is all for you. Ako ang naka-receive ng award na ito pero para sa inyo lahat ito mga kakangkong.
Do you have any message to everyone who wanted to start a business but afraid of starting it?
Don't be afraid. Kung hindi ka pa nagsisimula, ibig sabihin hindi ka pa nagkakamali. Wala namang nagtagumpay ng hindi nagsimula. Wala namang nakarating sa dulo ng hindi nagsimula. And gusto ko lang sabihin sa inyo na starting a business will be the best decision that you'll ever make.
We are so thrilled in Pag-ibig Fund for recognizing our contributions for the housing industry. Of course, maraming salamat Net25 for recognizing Pag-ibig Fund for one of your awardee for this night.
We really feel so honored. We just launched the other day. We're on pre-orders, but we're so happy. All we really wanted was to make women feel good, and with this award, we kind of feel that we're doing a good job. So thank you so much, Net25, for awarding us our first award. I would just suggest that start. Believe in yourself. If you have a vision, just continue and go with your vision. Have a good team, and everything will be okay.
it's really a mix of feelings. I have mixed emotions because this is the very first Trailblazers Awards, and yet it was like the second, the third, or the fourth. The participation of the business sector is very inspiring, and I noticed that, of course, they like everything they saw from the food, music, the presentation. It was fast-paced, but I think the most important thing is that a lot of people were inspired. As I mentioned during my speech, there were a lot of good stories. They gave a lot of inspiration, and it's really a celebration of excellence. And I also saw a lot of businessmen networking with each other, and it's really something that makes me proud, because with Open for Business, tayo naman ay nagsimula talaga sa pandemya na lahat gusto natin tumulong sa lahat para mag-bounce back. At ngayon nararamdaman natin na ang mga kumpanya, lalo na yung mga maliliit, at ito, sumama ang parehong mga maliliit na kumpanya at malalaking kumpanya. Kaya masayang-masaya po ang Open for Business. At syempre, we are very proud and we are very grateful with the support of the management. They have provided us with everything, with also the facilities of the EVM Convention Center is really world-class. And we get a lot of positive feedback, from our sponsors. There's a lot of inquiries also with the events venue, and I hope the partnership between Net25, our sponsors, our partners, will continue. Especially, we have a lot of events coming for the whole year. All throughout the year, we have projects in store for sponsors, and we look forward to the support of all the businesses who will join us in the next episodes of Open for Business. That's it for this week. Catch us again next Sunday as we bring you more highlights from the Open for Business Trailblazers Awards.
It is a signal to the world that we are open for business.
The stars in the world of business joined us for a night of recognition and celebration at the Open for Business Trailblazers Awards. We're giving you, our beloved viewers, more highlights from this historic event and interviews from industry experts. We are now open for business.
Now it is with great pleasure that I introduce a luminary in the realm of media and operations, the co-founder and chief operations officer of Tag Media Group, Grace Nicolas. As a visionary leader, Grace has played a pivotal role in shaping the landscape of Tag Media Group, bringing unparalleled dedication to operational excellence and innovative strategies. Please join me in extending a warm round of applause to Miss Grace Nicolas.
Good evening, everyone, to all our honorees, partners, and friends. To the whole team of Net25 Open for Business, especially to President Cesar Vallejos, When you approached me to do this, I never hesitated. This is actually a year in the making since we both are very busy. You as the president of Net25, overseeing all the projects, and me as the president of Tag Media Group that handles Rising Tigers magazine and a lot more. Congratulations. To our chairman of Tag Media Group, Andrew Troy Nicolas, keep on inspiring us and you are the fuel who made everything possible. The Philippines is open for business and seeing all the leaders here in this venue for Trailblazers Awards, the Philippines is a global powerhouse too, with the success and tenacity of each and every one of you. Not to mention the invited guests that we have here also. Filipinos are resilient. Yes, since we're used for storms because of our Pacific location and challenges that began even during the Spanish era. Nothing to do but to survive and fight for what we think is right. As what our national hero says, Dr. Jose Rizal, ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. Now, we have our new generation of leaders. That only means to say that there's always hope, and the hope of the nation is inside this building. Magandang gabi, everyone, and together, we will rise as one. Welcome to the first Net25 Open for Business Trailblazers Awards. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Grace. Maraming salamat and thank you, Tag Media Group. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to introduce our esteemed keynote speaker, currently serving as the founder and CEO of StratDev Philippines, a government relations company. He is a seasoned professional with expertise in bridging the gap between investors and the Philippine government.
With an extensive background, he is the founder, president, and CEO of the Irving Ackerman Memorial Foundation, showcasing his commitment to philanthropy.
Furthermore, he has played a pivotal role as the chairman and CEO of I. Ackerman and Company Incorporated, one of the oldest stock brokerage firms in the Philippines.
Please join me in extending a warm round of applause to Ethiopia Business Consul David Ackerman.
Very lively crowd for tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and fellow Trailblazers, welcome to the grandest stage of them all, the Open for Business Trailblazers Award. Tonight, we gather to honor the fearless leaders who have paved the way for success, proving that business can be a force for good. We are here to celebrate the Trailblazers who have not only built successful companies, but have also exemplified a deep love for their country and fellow men. We are in the presence of true heroes, ladies and gentlemen. These luminaries, dignitaries, and partners have made this event possible, and they really deserve a lot of credit that could not be rivaled. Now let's talk about leadership. It's not just about sitting in a fancy corner office or having a title that sounds a little impressive. True leadership is about having a conscience, true love for country, and a genuine concern for our fellow men. It is about using our powers and influence to make a positive impact and create a very better future for everyone. As the business consul of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia in the Philippines and one of the founders of Orion Group, which is a government and private strategic consulting firm, I have seen firsthand the power of collaboration. And speaking of collaboration, let us give a shout out to the fantastic partnership between Net25 and Rising Tigers and Nation Builders magazine, and of course Tag Media Group. Together, these two powerhouses are creating a platform that celebrates the achievements of our trailblazers, who we are going to take lots of time to honor in a bit, and definitely these leaders who inspire others to follow in their huge footsteps. So, my fellow trailblazers, as we gather in the very magnificent EVM Convention Center, one thing is for sure, I am very honored to be here to be part of this momentous occasion. So thank you so much for this opportunity, and I bid everyone a warm, blessed, and productive night.
Wow, that was an insightful opening,
Indeed.
wasn't it? I love his mention about leadership with a conscience, because I think we can all emerge to become leaders. We just have to make sure that we use our conscience to do it for good. What an incredible opening. And this evening, we shift our focus to the Exemplary Values in Management Award. Recognizes the organization that embodies exemplary values in leadership and management. This honor celebrates those who foster a positive workplace and prioritize employee satisfaction.
The first Exemplary Values and Management awardee is Mr. RJ Ledesma,
a prominent entrepreneur and founder of the successful Mercato Central Food Market. Beyond entrepreneurship, he's a versatile figure in TV, hosting shows and co-anchoring news programs. RJ is also a prolific writer with the weekly column Pogi from a Parallel Universe and 5 best-selling books. As an editor-in-chief and honorary vice consul of Monaco to the Philippines, RJ embodies exceptional values.
The next Exemplary Values in Management awardee is IntelliBuilders and Development Corporation, founded in November 1986. From humble beginnings with 15 dedicated employees, the company has grown into a corporation celebrating 30 years of dedicated service. It has expanded services to include civil and electrical works while maintaining top-notch telecommunication services. Congratulations to IntelliBuilders and Miss Maria Cecilia Bravo for exemplifying exemplary values in their 3 decades of remarkable growth and success.
Our Exemplary Values in Management awardee is Front Row. This company stands out with its effective, high-quality health and beauty products. Boasting over 1.5 million active distributors worldwide, they not only make beauty and health assets, but also the very source of prosperity.
Our final exemplary awardee is Ethiopian business consul David Ackerman. As the founder, chairman, and CEO of I. Ackerman and Company Incorporated, he mastered the art of bridging the gap between investors and the Philippine government. He is like a diplomatic bridge builder in ensuring that both sides of the equation find common ground.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to announce our final recipient of the Commerce Excellence Award, a dynamic professional whose dedication and accomplishments have set a standard for all of us to aspire to. Friends, please join us in congratulating Miss Mariel Padilla. Miss Mariel Padilla has excelled in her professional endeavors. Indeed, her achievements stand as a testament to her unwavering commitment to excellence, leadership, and the pursuit of perfection. Once again, congratulations, Miss Mariel Padilla. Miss Mariel, how about a short message?
Sabi ko ayoko mag-speech, pero meron naman ako nakaprepare. I would like to express my gratitude. Thank you so much to Net25 for this award. Maraming salamat po. I am deeply honored to receive the E-Commerce Excellence Award. Sobra pong nakakataba ng puso ang patuloy na pagkilala at pagpapahalaga na iginagawad sa akin ng ating mga kababayan sa larangan ng e-commerce at entrepreneurship. Hindi ko po aakalain na yung simpleng live selling ko po sa Facebook na tumawid na rin po sa iba't ibang mga social media platforms ay magiging tulay pala para mas marami akong matulungan, mas maraming mapasaya at ma-inspire sa ating mga kababayan. Ang parangal pong ito ay ibinabahagi ko rin sa mga kapwa ko na live sellers at entrepreneurs na naglalaan ng oras, enerhiya at kanya-kanyang creativity upang maging interactive, fun at memorable ang shopping experience ng ating mga kababayan. And of course, I want to take this opportunity to thank those who are always so supportive, lalong-lalo na po yung pamilya ko. Ang asawa ko, kita nyo naman, talagang super supportive. My kids, Isabella and Gabriela, yung mga friends ko po sa industriya, and of course, sa lahat ng ating mga kababayan na patuloy na tumatangkilik, maraming salamat po. Thank you so much.
Congratulations once again, Miss Mariel Padilla. And all of our awardees so far. Give them another round of applause.
Congratulations indeed. On to our recognitions.
Yes.
G.
This time, we will put the spotlight on the Davids who slayed the Goliaths in the business world. They are the ones who showed us that big dreams can bloom from small spaces with their tenacity, ingenuity, and determination. They turn dreams into reality. Small steps, but big breakthroughs.
To recognize the outstanding achievements, growth, and contributions of a small business that has demonstrated success in a very competitive market, we are pleased to call on stage the host of Magandang Araw, Miss Ara Mina.
Introducing the recipient of the Small Business of the Year Award, Tap to Connect.
With a remarkable 5-year legacy as a technology and business solutions hub, this company focuses on NFC, QR, and data-driven technologies to address industry challenges. Their flagship product revolutionized networking by introducing the first patented, ready-to-use digital business card in the Philippines and Asia. Tap to Connect simplifies information sharing without the need for traditional paper business cards.
Next is Rich B Beauty Health and Wellness Trading.
Committed to top-tier health and beauty, they offer organic, toxin-free products. From skincare and hair care to makeup and supplements, their dedication to delivering quality products sets them apart in the small business landscape.
Next is Zandat's Food Express.
Known for delectable pasta, pizza, juices, and shawarma, this brand guarantees a delightful dining experience. The business seamlessly blends traditional flavors with modern culinary innovation, ensuring every dish is crafted to satisfy and excite every palate.
Thank you very much to our Magandang Araw host, Miss Aramina. Now for our next category, we have businesses who have mastered the art of replicability. They possess the winning formula to empower entrepreneurs, bringing consistency and quality to the market. And to present the Franchise Company of the Year, please welcome the stars of Net25 sitcom Goodwill, David Chua and Regine Angeles.
Hi, good evening. We're here to present the Franchise Company of the Year. Let us give the first award to Mr. Walter Uzi Buenavista of Shawarma Shack. The winner of the Franchise Company of the Year award is Shawarma Shack, a trailblazer in the Philippine food franchise industry. Founded in 2015 by visionary entrepreneur Walter Uzi Buenavista. It started out as a humble store in Manila and has grown into a nationwide success with over 500 stores. recognized for its unwavering commitment, resilience during the pandemic, and significant contributions to employment, Shawarma Shack stands out as a testament to Buena Vista's visionary leadership.
Presenting the final franchise company of the year. Ito po ang Mr. Donut. Isa ito sa nangungunang donut chain sa buong mundo na may mahigit 5,000 shops, lalo na ho sa Asia. This remarkable growth attests the popularity of their quality, products, and services, widespread acceptance, and the potential for success they offer. Congratulations to Mr. Donut for this outstanding achievement in the franchise world.
A grand salute to our winners. Congratulations. Tonight wouldn't be possible without the help of our great friends who also believe in our advocacy. Our partners in putting forth this celebration. We would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to our EVM Convention Center, our very own EVM Convention Center. Maraming salamat po.
We would also like to thank Philippine Arena. Thank you very much.
Of course, we would like to thank Embrace Cafe. Maraming salamat. A very special shout out to our network, of course, the #1 family channel in the country, Net25. All right, G.
Now for the culmination of our awards this evening. All our awardees are truly great, but as the saying goes, we save the best for last. This award goes beyond profit and loss and a healthy bottom line. This is about a business that has redefined the game, disrupted the status quo, the ones who has reached the pinnacle of success. To present the Business of the Year Award, please join me in welcoming the renowned host of Kada Umaga, Miss Pia Guanyo Mago.
Our first winner of the prestigious Business of the Year Award is Brilliant Skin Essentials, a trailblazer in the Philippine beauty industry. Founded by Glenda Victorio, it stands out by offering natural, safe, and proven formulations. The brand gained prominence with the creation of the Black Glamour soap, addressing founder Glenda Victorio's personal skincare concerns and catapulting the brand to success. Congratulations to Brilliant Skin Essentials for its outstanding contributions to the beauty industry.
Congratulations and thank you, Ms. Pia Guanyo Mago. We would like to call on stage mula po sa ano sa palagay nyo, Ms. Ali Soto.
The Business of the Year Award goes to Ilos Group, a prominent lifestyle food corporation celebrated for curating meaningful celebrations and elevating dining experiences. Renowned for their flagship brand, Ilos Party Trays, they have become the preferred choice for showbiz parties, earning the title Party Trays of the Stars. Expanding their culinary footprint, they now operate brick-and-mortar restaurants, including Ilos Home and Ilos Home Buffet, offering a la carte and buffet dining experiences. Additionally, Privé by Ilos caters to private events and corporate functions. Congratulations to Ilos Group for their exceptional contributions to the food and hospitality industry. Ilos Group. Another winner of the Business of the Year Award is BDO Unibank. As a leading universal bank in the Philippines, BDO excels in providing a comprehensive range of financial products and services, from lending to deposit taking, foreign exchange, and investments. With the largest distribution network comprising over 1,700 branches and 4,700 ATMs nationwide, as well as 16 international offices, BDO has set new standards in business excellence. BDO Unibank. I would just like to invite Senator Robin Padilla on stage with me. Senator Robin Padilla.
The Business of the Year Award goes to San Miguel Corporation. Sa paglipas ng panahon, sa pagtutulungan at pagsusumikap ng mga leader at empleyado ng San Miguel Corporation, sila ay naging isa sa pinakamalaking kumpanya sa buong Pilipinas. With market-leading businesses in various sectors, including food and beverage, packaging, energy, fuel and oil, infrastructure, cement, property and banking services, SMC has significantly contributed to the country's economic development. Congratulations, San Miguel Corporation, for this well-deserved recognition.
Thank you
very
to
much.
our dearest hosts, Ms. Pia Guanyo Mago, Ms. Ali Soto, and of course, our very own Senator Robin Padilla, and of course, PCRV, maraming salamat, Sir Cesar Ramos Vallejos, our network president. Thank you very much. Congratulations sa ating mga nanalo.
I'm very thankful to Net25 and of course Open for Business for this award, which not represents my effort but rather the collective effort na aking company Mercato Central in supporting the growth of small food business entrepreneurs. Yung kumpanya po namin is called Mercato Central. We are the largest open-air food market here in the Philippines. And my job is really to be what we call a small food business incubator. Alam mo, sa mga technology companies, may tinatawag na incubators, ng tech incubators, kung saan nagsisimula yung mga apps ng startups, di ba? Sa amin naman, nagsisimula yung mga startups pero sa pagkain naman. Kasi yung trabaho po namin is to help small food businesses grow and scale. Dahil alam ko nahihirapan yung mga maliliit na negosyante, first of all, na humanap ng magandang pwesto. Pagkatapos yan, paano mag-marketing, paano i-price yung pagkain, paano yung tamang operations. So, those are what you call pain points. Yung trabaho po namin ay para ma-solve yung pain points sa mga maliliit na negosyante. That is the advocacy of Mercato Central. And I think that's one of the reasons why we were chosen as an awardee for the exemplary values in management is because our job, it's not only a job, it's an advocacy to help small food businesses grow. So kami hand in hand, tinutulungan namin silang lumaki at lumago. And after that one, if they want to grow more, we either invest in their businesses or we help them franchise the businesses. So yan po yung talagang reason. It's not always for us. It's always us giving back to the community. My objective is really to bring Mercato nationwide. But the idea is to keep in mind all the time that my job is to be a small food business incubator. Maraming pamamaraan para makatulong lumaki yung ating mga maliit na negosyo, di ba? First of all is through creating our outdoor food markets which activate on a weekend basis. Then to do inline, ibig sabihin in-mall na rin, di ba? Mag-graduate na yung mga small food vendors into the mall. Then kasama rin yung Mercato dyan. That's our next expansion point. Next one is to create a Mercato Academy kung saan namin tuturuan yung mga negosyante kung paano maging successful food entrepreneurs based sa halimbawa ng mga previously successful entrepreneurs. At the same time, our job is to find the best food concepts there, invest in them, and help them grow. So that lahat sila makakatulong sa ekonomiya ng Pilipinas. Well, I can see that, really, we are a consumption-driven economy. We know that food is going to grow. Food and beverage industry is going to grow a lot more. We want to work together with both big businesses that are suppliers to the food industry and also with small businesses. So lahat tayo ay lalaki yung negosyo at makakatulong sa Pilipinas. Importante rin, di ba, yung sinasabi ni Simon Sinek, yung author ng book ng Know Your Why, you have to know the reason you're doing it. At para sa akin, nag-iisa yung layunin namin ng management, pati ng mga employees ko, that trabaho namin is to help small food businesses grow. There is what we call it very altruistic. It's also very motivation to know na nakakatulong ka sa mga, yung talagang stall lang na maliliit to grow very, very big. And so we're together in doing that. And when you have one vision that you're working towards, I think that's the best way to do it. If you have a shared vision with your team and you're able to share that vision also with the people who go to your market, yung kumakain dyan, si mga vendors, if they want to subscribe to your mission, then they will all move forward.
So we want to know what are the plans for Tap to Connect in the coming years.
So we're planning to expand the, we build around NFC, the chip itself. So we want to innovate more, launch more products like not only for digital calling card purposes, but for other purposes, just like for other businesses, other industries. I just want to thank the Net25 family for inviting us and for letting the audience know, or the viewers know, that we exist, and we want to show our platform nationwide that innovation is basically wide, and we want to spread the idea to the people.
I am immensely proud and privileged to receive this award kasi I believe there are a lot of awardees that could be receiving this, pero thankfully we are one of those lucky and blessed people na to represent Aquaskin Philippines for e-commerce. Siguro one of the pillars kung bakit nag-excel ang Aquaskin Philippines sa e-commerce is that we were able to know how to transition, how to place our products in the market. Kasi placing your products in the market is very vital, no? So at the same time, you should have a solid research and development team para magkaroon ka ng mga unique products that can be sold anywhere, not only in the Philippines but also abroad. In our company, I always make it a point that my staff, my employees are satisfied not only with the compensation purposes, pero I always treat them as a family, no? Kasi dapat continuous yung knowledge nila. So, ang kagandahan doon is, syempre ang mga employees mo, they are your skeleton. They are the skeleton, they do the dirty work. So you have to take care of them. That's solely one of the most important factors para mag-succeed ang company mo. First of all, I would like to thank Net25 for these prestigious awards that you have given and bestowed into us. And to all the people supporting Aquaskin Philippines, maraming salamat po. This award is for you, and we promise that we will be able to dedicate this award for you and at the same time provide quality products, especially to our sellers and buyers po.
To Net25, of course, this is such an incredible recognition. This is actually our first recognition as a business group. We started during actually pre-pandemic. We started in December of 2019. I've been hustling so hard in the past 4 years. This being our first recognition really means a lot to us. So thank you, Net25, for this incredible recognition, and this would allow us to inspire more people to continue to be passionate about what they want and be innovative, and to always bring good intentions in whatever business decision or financial decision that you take. We were actually one of those businesses who was able to position themselves right before the pandemic. So by the time that the pandemic hit, we're actually prepared already. During that time, we were thinking, when we established the business, we were thinking of a value proposition that would allow us to, propel. In any business, it's important that you have your value proposition first. And during that time, what we really wanted is for people to continue dining at home. Because, prior to the pandemic, most of the people, they just, when they dine in, they normally go to restaurants, to hotels, to malls. Yes. So people forget to celebrate with families and spend good time with them. So that's what we wanted to happen. And of course, unfortunately, when we heard about the pandemic in March 2020, I think we were able to position ourselves as well. So I think my message to aspiring entrepreneurs and business people and or organizations is for them to just try to find their core, try to find where they are good at and stick to that.
This is our second award this January, and every award na na-receive namin, binibigyan namin siya talaga ng pagpapahalaga para magbalik kami sa ibang tao. Sa lahat po ng mga sumusuporta sa akin and sa Brilliant Skin, maraming salamat po sa inyong patuloy na pagsuporta, and asahan nyo po na gagawin po namin lahat ng best namin para mabalik po sa inyo lahat po ng mga pagsuporta nyo sa amin.
On behalf of BDO, of course, we'd like to thank Net25 and Open for Business for giving us this award. This is a testament of our We Find Ways philosophy, not only to our customers but to the entire Filipino nation. We at BDO naman, we continue to really service the needs of our customers by giving them meaningful products and services. Not only the corporate clients but also our retail clients and our clients in far-flung provinces, the so-called the underserved and unserved markets. So kami, tuloy-tuloy lang kami sa pagsisilbi sa kanila, sa mga pangangailangan nila, because marami pang pwedeng gawin para mabigyan sila ng mga meaningful financial solutions. We will continue to expand our network, and while doing that, we will also complement our physical branches, for example, with digital banking options. Kung mapapansin nyo, sa loob ng mga branches namin, meron ng mga digital banking options na pwede na rin gamitan ng mga kliyente para mas mapabilis pa at maging convenient pa sa mga clients yung paggawa nila ng everyday banking transactions.
What is it that businesses should do moving forward for them to be able to, create something that can be a business of the year or that they should take note of?
Well, that's a very interesting question. Maybe just always put in mind the needs of the clients, the needs of the Filipino people. Ano ba talaga ang pwedeng makagaan sa buhay nila sa pamamagitan ng produkto and serbisyo na pwede mong maibigay sa kanila.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
What an incredible night this has been. So many different awards acknowledging various characteristics of different entrepreneurs. From what I know, CRV has worked so hard, not just for this event, but during his program as well, Open for Business, to shed a light on small and big businesses and the various hurdles that they're able to overcome to champion entrepreneurship.
Well said, my friend. Of course, Open for Business, what would we do without you? What would our MSMEs, our startups, our businesses big and small do without you, our dear program, OFB or Open for Business? And thank you very much for blazing trails. Also, our dynamic network president, Net25's very own Sir Cesar Ramos Vallejos. And for this event, thank you and congratulations in advance sa lahat po ng bumubuo ng ating kauna-unahang OFB Trailblazers Award. Congratulations!
And of course, we have to call on the man of the hour himself, Sir Cesar R. Vallejos, for a few words.
As we draw the curtains on this remarkable evening of the Net25 Open for Business Trailblazers Awards, I am filled with gratitude for the collective energy that has illuminated this event. Tonight, we witness the culmination of dedication, innovation, and excellence in the world of business. I'm excited to announce that this is just the first edition of the Net25 Open for Business Trailblazers Awards. We are gearing up for another edition, and we want you to be part of that journey. The stories we've heard, the achievements we've applauded, and the connections we've forged tonight are testaments to the resilience and dynamism of Filipino businesses. As we bask in the glory of tonight's celebration, I'm thrilled to share that Net25 and Open for Business are always open for business with sponsorship opportunities. It's the beginning of a series of celebrations, and this will continue to recognize and honor exceptional people and businesses. I would also like to announce that Net25 has exciting ventures ahead, from the food and music nights next month and the Net25 Bazaar this March, to the exciting return of the Summer Blast at the Philippine Arena, the country's biggest summer music concert. Last year, it drew in a staggering crowd of over 120,000 participants at the Philippine Arena complex. Additionally, we gear up for the second Net25 Golf Cup on April 22, 2024 at the Alabang Country Club, presented in collaboration with G&W Club Sharers. Together, let's continue to trailblaze, innovate, and build a future filled with success, growth, and shared achievements. Thank you for being part of the first Net25 Open for Business Trailblazers Awards, and we look forward to many more celebrations of excellence together. Para sa Net25 Open for Business, ako po si Cesar Vallejos. Marami pong salamat.
Ladies and gentlemen, a large round of applause for Net25 President, Mr. Cesar R. Vallejos.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to all our awardees. A big round of applause, please.
Yes, you are all the symbols of inspiration, proving that there are no boundaries in human ingenuity to perform the transformative power of business. You truly are the trailblazers of Philippine business. Once again, I am Gianna Llanes, one of your proud news anchors for Net25, thanking you all for such a wonderful night.
It is an honor to work across you, my friend. A true honor. And of course, thank you very much for joining our first ever OFB Trailblazers Award and for sharing your passion for progress and your belief that the future of business remains bright, ever so bright. Ako po, si Tony Petgaba. Good night, everyone, and God bless us all. Thank you.
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel the glow just thinking of you. In the way you look tonight.
You all do look amazing, though.
You're lovely. Don't you ever change. With that cheek so soft, there is nothing for me